What up, Francis? How you doing, though? Sheesh. All right, let's see what we got here. Like, I can push this like button, but I need like alright, sick. So I'm chilling. Oh wait, I gotta be like, hold up. Yeah, I'm doing this wrong. I gotta be over here with it. Alright, that's chill. It's chill. It's chill. We'll get this. We'll get everything figured out. I'm just kind of like dabbling with it right now, anyway. You know what I'm saying? We get it figured out. All right. All right. I think I gotta like a mute like that, right? Yeah. But like I can't remember how I do all this. Shit. I guess I wouldn't need him, right? Oh god. All right, let me see if I can figure this out. All right, so right here I can talk to people. I'm not gonna have any issues. Yeah. So if somebody was in here, both sides should be able to hear it. Yeah, we got everything kind of fixed. I'm just like chilling. So this just lets me like monitor it. Which is easy. So if I'm sitting here and somebody was here, I'd be able to move them, which is good. All right, sick. Yeah, I think I'm chilling. I think I'm big chilling. Big chilling. What up, everybody in the chat, dog? We can move that slightly like that. All right, now what I want to do is check on all this. So is this doing good? It's 6 minutes 45. It looks like it is. We got a new follower, but I didn't hear it. So my question is, why ain't I hearing that? Which is interesting. So my question is, why ain't I hearing that? All right. Why ain't I hearing people follow me and stuff? I should be able to minimize that. Yeah, we got new followers and stuff. Monitor and output, yeah. Oh, I don't have them where you can see them. So it should work fine now then. It don't matter. We're just gonna chill. See if anybody wants to in here talk. See if anybody wants to yap a little. I'm looking for yappers, bro. We're looking for yap-tastic individuals. All right, so what I want to do now is well, first I want to put it into here, yeah. Yeah, so basically they shouldn't be able to hear anything. All right, so I think I got everything kind of figured out. I think I got everything set up and figured out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. See if anybody wants to debate in the TikTok or wherever anything might be. I just realized that's gonna mess with that just a little bit, ain't it? Alright, well, that's chill. Maybe I can... Nah, it's gonna mess with stuff. I don't care. Alright, back at it. Alright, I need to get where I can see more chat, just in case something happens. I know these chats work fine. Alright, that lets me... Alright, that lets me pretty well get everything I want done. Cool. Yeah, I should have good Should have good everything. We're chilling. All right, we're chilling now. Just listening to music and chilling. Let's see what Scavalicious is saying. What up, Brightside? How you doing, dude? Oh, Brightside came in and then left, I guess. That's all chill. Yeah, we're gonna chill here for just a little bit longer, see if anybody says anything. I think I got everything set up real nice. Oh, I just realized I can't do it here. I gotta set something up over here, don't I? That's the only thing I'm missing right now. What the hell did I do? Alright, cool. Keybind. Bro, I ain't dealing with this stuff right now. Toggled. Alright, that should be good. Sick. Alright, so I should be able to just like minimize that. And then I'm able to do that kind of stuff. And then what else is there to do? Not really anything. We got chats up. We got everything else set up. We're just going to chill until something happens. I like it.
Recoil lands, 9 to lit a PvP the best. Master this, you ace the test. Semi-auto works like charm. Solid gray keeps me calm. Lethal beauty in my grasp. Underrated, yet so fast.
Actually, I'm curious of what happens when I do that. Oh, it doesn't light up any of that. That's cool. That's pretty neat, actually. Like, genuinely.
Performance out of the box, so your TM it rocks. Not easy for everyone, yet for the best it's done. Performance out of the box, so your TM it rocks. Not easy for everyone, yet for the best it's done. It's done. PCC carbine it shows. Every shooter's dream flows. Excellent through and through. Stim 9 in my view. Recoil so low, it's not there. Aim precise, bullets flare. Master skills to make it shine. In the game, you own the line. PCC carbine, it shows. Every shooter's dream flows. Excellent through and through. Stim 9 in my view.
I think that's nice. I like that one. Hey, yo! Zuby! Sticky Zuby! Yo, bro! What up, bro? Entry slag. I thought it was Zuby that did it. I felt like I saw the message being Zuby. Was it entry slag? I'm confused. Hold up. Who just gave me a dono? It showed up like none of my stuff works right. No, Zuby was a subscriber. Zuby's a subscriber, but Entry Slagger is the dude messaging. I got you now. Zuby, thank you for the follow. Or the subscribe. Can't even get nothing right, bro. Worst streamer on NA, 100%. Jeez. Besides that, W Noti. Hey, yo. You should come to the Discord and debate Brimthen. You should be my guinea pig. Come hang out. Come hang out, chat, talk about stuff. Talk about the new update. Whatever y'all want to do. Do what we can get ourselves into. Actually, I can make a TikTok real quick. This will be easy. Do you hate Brimthen? Well, won't you come in here and you give a little debate session with me? I'm live right now doing a little debate me thing. If you want to come and hang out and just talk, even if it's just in chat, you ain't got to join and be in the Discord. Link in the bio for the Discord. But hey, come fight me. You ain't man enough. So stupid. See, I know I got a thumbnail here. I just got to get it, man. There it is. Post. We'll get somebody. We'll get somebody just off that little video, bro. 100%. That video will get somebody for sure. Yeah. Burger Spot loves the photo brew. Just me and you. Upload already happened, bro. That was quick. Hey! I. Oh man, somebody already commenting on something else. I ain't got no. That wasn't what I thought it was. I thought it was something cool. Versus cope. This whole community needs cope. My opinion. Bro. Let's turn music up slightly. Just me and you. My life magical tears apart. There we go. Got everything figured out right now. We're chilling though. We're chilling. I think everything is good. It shows that I'm live on TikTok. And that's what matters. Nice. TikTok's live. We got everything we want up there. Kick, Twitch, YouTube, everything's live. We chilling. Do. Ooh. Recoil's crazy on the SA58 when you don't have it kitted out perfectly. The SA58's got SA58 like it's so rough now, man. Like you gotta use that X17. X17's definitely better. It's just a bit of banter. Bro, you ought to give me some banter, man. Got a free kit. Look at that. What up, banter? How you doing, man? Get in the chat, fight with me. Call me a loser or something. I don't know. Thank you for the follow, Ella. Appreciate you. Welcome to it. Thanks for the likes. Are you on Twitch, brother? I want to send you some buddy. Yeah, guys, you guys spend nothing to watch a Brimthen stream, dude. If you're on a Brimthen stream, it's free of charge. Anything you want to give is just whatever you want to give. You know what I mean? Like I ain't trying to beg for money out here, dude. Like it's chill. Like if you're just here and chatting and hanging out, bro, that's all that matters. But I'm on Twitch, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Kick, I'm on YouTube. There is no forced incentives here, dude. You could just be a homie. I love how you always defend Tarkov, bro. That's what we're doing right now, man. We got a open Discord channel right now for anybody that wants to debate me. If anybody wants to try their luck to get one over on old Brimthen, they can. Had Tarkov since beta and I'm old school, dude. I love it, bro. Tarkov's the best game ever made, bro. But it's still in beta, so like you could have got it like last week and still be in beta. I think you mean alpha. Torta, do you disagree with Brimthen? You won't get in here and start arguing with me in the chat, bro. We're here for arguments, man. We're here to be fighting each other, dog. Tarkov, best game ever made in the history of mankind. Changed my mind, bro. No arguments on my birthday today. He's like, I ain't arguing on my birthday, dude. I'm just trying to relax and have a good day. You're in the wrong stream, brother. We're going to be fighting up in here, brother. Thank you for the game pads, dude. Appreciate it. 31. I'm too old for that, dude. I'm 32. I'm too old for it too, brother. But I love it, dude. I just savor it. Every morning I wake up and I think to myself, what can I put on Twitter to make some people mad, dude? You guys about to get into a you guys are definitely about to get into a little, like, what are they called on here? Diamonds War? I don't know what it is, man. Nasty Nell says, unpopular opinion that are people that are constantly crying about low hour people with a high KD cannot grasp that there are many tools online to help improve the average person's gameplay. There's a lot of cheater software you can use in this game, bro. I see you in the negative clip farmers, like, yeah. Real, dude. That's some real funny stuff, though. 47 roses, bro. I don't know what any of this is worth. All I know is you got me up to 451 diamonds, and I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate you, boys. The best way to support me, though, is on Kick, because it's a 95-5 split. You can watch me on any platform that you want to watch me for free. There is no, like, push to do anything special like that. I just appreciate you guys. There's so many people screaming cheater when there's actually some good gamers. Oh, yeah, dude. I'm one of those good gamers, man. I get called a cheater every day. Every day I get called a cheater, bro. It happens. It's a normal part of the Tarkov community, man. Every day. I could probably pull up 10 of them from, like, shorts and YouTube right now, man. Nah, we're not doing profile reviews right now, man, but I am going to. I'm going to be going through everybody that's on that one video that I did. And because what I'm about to do, because like wipe is just around the corner, right? I'm going to be getting my spreadsheet back out and trying to get like 1,500, you know, like names or something. Hopefully I can get a few other boys on board that can help me with it, because I really need like another couple sets of hands to help me work on this next stats project, you know. Last time I kind of got stuck doing it like by myself type deal. If any of you that are currently in chat are interested in helping me with a like profile statistic thing, anybody can do it. It's just tedious work. It's literally just tedious. It's boring. But like if one dude did like 10 names for me, that's 10 less names that I'd have to do. You know what I mean? It's 10 more names that make, you know, what I do valid. You know what I'm saying? So if you're interested in that kind of project, like hit me up in my DMs on Discord. Username's Brimthen. Just say it. Just say it. Some dude called you a cheater and then blocked you. That's funny. Yeah, dude, like there's some like hardcore gamers that's like, you know, you could get Kappa and Lightkeeper and stuff in your first like 1,000 hours easy. You can get in your first 500 hours. Kappa and Lighthouse and all that crap is not nearly as hard as people make it out to be. Some people are like, you gotta have at least 1,500 hours before you get something, man. Nah, dude, I'll be pushing these Timmies to get it on their first wipe all the time. And that's why I don't like fully trust the Sherpa program, because like the Sherpa program like coddles people too much, man. I'm out here trying to get you to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, become a man, and go out here and get some achievements done and shit. Like I ain't out here like I don't hold hands. Like when I do like Sherpa stuff, man, I don't do it for them. You know what I mean? Am I in windowed? I don't know what that means, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. We're here like debating people. If anybody wants to be in the chat, these are just clips in the background. This is just clips in the background, dog. We're out here talking and chatting and debating. And if you disagree with old Brimthen, let's say you got something that you won't get off your chest, come in here. Come on, put your dukes up. Come fight me. Come box me with words, bro. We out here just like trying to get into a fight online, dude. I'm trying to get people to call me fat today, bro. What up, Tom Nook? How you doing? Bro, Tom Nook, I need my money back, dog. I know I owe you a bit, but I need you to like hook me up a little bit, bro. I like Found and Raid Flea. I like no Flea. Like, if you want to really like get into my genuine beliefs, I want the game as hard as possible, dog. Like, I'll take no Flea as like a normal thing. But like, if we're gonna have Flea, it needs to be like limited a little bit. The ability to just like go in, get a Bitcoin, throw it in your secure container and buy whatever you want, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. We need Found and Raid Flea back, I think. I think that was better. I heard the sound was better. Is it better? It is better. I like the new sound. I get used to whatever they put in the game, man. Like, they change sound every time, and I just get used to whatever the new sound is. I didn't think the sound was too bad before. You know what I mean? I don't know if you remember me. Disgusting, disgraceful cheater. I don't know. I don't remember you, brother. There's no telling, dude. Unless you went by like a different username or something, and you can tell me that. I don't know. Every cheater needs to crap themselves when they stand up and stuff, you know. I feel like Flea would be better if it was Found and Raid and kept Found and Raid once it was sold. Yeah. I don't agree with that, because if it kept Found and Raid after it was sold, you could just buy your quest items. Like, I really genuinely don't think people should be buying their quests or buying their buying their quests or buying their stuff like that. I don't think that thing, you know what I mean? Blinker check, we ain't got that. We don't do that, man. Then they make Fence a useful trader. He's only useful when you get like 6 Fence rep, you know. And I ain't really go for 6 rep in a long time, so. I have like 300 hours. I like how the Flea is currently. I hate how the Flea is currently, man. We need to get back Found and Raid, man. I don't even know. I like the Found and Raid hideout, man. But like, again, you're talking to the wrong guy for this, dude. I want things to be harder. Like, Found and Raid hideout made me change how I played the game. I love that I have to be conscious about what items I'm pulling out. You know what I mean? We basically came to an agreement that I was wrong for what I did, but I stand by it. I may have found you on Twitch, maybe on here, but it was a while ago. I don't know, dude. I don't have a brain good enough to remember people. Like, if it's past 5 or 6 months ago, it's likely I won't remember. I'm sorry. Unless you're like consistent and stuff, you know. Is it no Found and Raid because of the end of the wipe, or is that a revert? It's been no Found and Raid for a while. The Flea no Found and Raid's been there, I think now 2 wipes. They went back to it like that. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember you, Bingle. I remember Bingle. Bingle's name is uncommon enough for me to remember Bingle. Me and you had like several disagreements, and then like suddenly you started like being nice to me for some reason, and then we just kept, being nice. So I'm chill with you, Bingle. I don't know. You know what I mean? Definitely chill with Mr. Bingle. We hashed out whatever issue we had, which I don't even know what the issue was. Not so much quest items, I really like the concept of I need to find it in my raid and bring it out. Like, I like working for every item I possibly could, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying over here. Like, they got rid of that, but Tom Nook, they added found in raid hideout, right? So there's not found in raid flea, but there is found in raid hideout now. So you still have to like go and get those items and get out with them for your maxing out your hideout and stuff, because you can't just buy them off the fleet. But the things that you can buy off the fleet, so like fleet is just for gear now, basically, is the idea. I remember me and you getting into a little spat because the times you came in after that, I was like, is it going to start something? Or is it going to like, are we chilling? But maybe I got you confused with somebody else and like got your names mixed up, because I do that sometimes too. In which case, sorry. But like, either way, I'm chill with you now. Every time you've been in for like a long while, we've been chill. So obviously I still look at you as a chill person now. So that's the takeaway. The takeaway is I like you, Ben. All right. Takeaway is we chill. You know what I mean? That's all that matters. It don't matter. The rest don't matter. Now you gotta call Aiden Ross to run the fade. Brother, I'll tell you right now, I have probably seen Aiden Ross's face a couple times, but I have no clue who that guy is. Like, I know who he is, but I don't know what he does. I don't know if he's a gamer. I don't know if he does sports stuff. I don't watch him. I don't pay attention to him. I don't know nothing about that guy. I don't plan on knowing, because I really don't like larger dudes. Like, I have no clue why people watch some of the largest streamers that are out there. Like, dudes are out here like making less than 100K a year, and they're donating like $1,000 to a dude that's got $10 million. Like, we're giving money to these dudes who will never need money for the rest of their life. I've never understood that. Like, I don't believe in giving the rich more money. You know what I mean? Like, support your small streamers is my thing, man. This looks like a shot from a movie. Shot from a movie, dude. This it's just a rear cam to show my monitors or whatever. Like, I've got this camera, and I've been wanting to test this. Like, we'll like, I got a Bass Pro shirt on. I'm like hard chilling right now. This is not a serious stream, brothers. But I've got this camera, and I've got a new like I wanted to see what this looked like on stream. I have not like messed with this camera enough to do anything cool though. Okay, that light is not bright at all for this camera setup, but it might be if I mess with this camera more. I'll have to work on that a little bit, but I got a new like light fan thing, which is like kind of sick. But I don't know, man. Don't know what I'm gonna do with that one. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure out some other stuff later. Right now, I'm actually rendering my 100 KD video. This is the unedited version, right? So I got over 168 KD, and it's about a 7-hour unedited video. So anybody that wants to go through it, looks like, you know what I mean, for that. But I'm gonna also edit it down. I don't know how many episodes I want to do on it, because Wipe's just around the corner, you know what I mean? But it's kind of nice having some content going into Wipe so that I can have like a buffer for, time. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna handle it, but I want to try to get this project done before I'm out of the wipe here. I'm so excited for wipe, dude. Hardcore wipe is gonna take so much of my attention though. Like, no cap. A reminder to everybody, if you want to debate me, you could debate me in the chat, or you could join the Discord and just join stream little thing. I'll move you up and we'll talk, we'll chat, that kind of thing. You guys stay TOS friendly though, so none of that weird cussing. Don't be a weirdo. You could be mean to me. I don't care if you're mean to me, but like, just don't say nothing that would like be weird for TOS. I'm on like 4 different platforms, dog. This is a big risk for me at the end of the day right now, to be honest with you. But anyway, link in the bio if you want to join Discord. Figure it out. But other than that, you just talk to me in chat. Like, we'll just sit here like chat with anybody that's doing things. That's all I'm saying. Did you ever try Gray Zone? I heard about it released some issues and absolutely nothing else about it after that. So I was one of the first 30 streamers picked for the alpha of Gray Zone Warfare. Shoot, if I can even remember the guy's name now. Dang. I used to know the community manager guy that invited me, and now I'm already drawing a blank because it's so long ago. It left a bad taste in my mouth that they were basically sniping all possible Tarkov streamers. When they first was getting the group together, they were telling us that they were going to keep it like as small like streamers and stuff like that because they were wanting to make their own like creator fan base, and they were hoping that we would grow with the game and like have like, they were basically trying to create their heads of their space basically, and you know, I got selected for that. And then suddenly we went from like 30 to about 400 people, and I was like, okay. And there was just all these like big names that they had like sniped, and I'm sure they were getting paid, but all of us little guys definitely weren't getting paid type thing. So there was just a really weird feeling there. And then when I got into the alpha, because I was super excited, because I was hook, line, and sinkered into that game, man. I was like ready. I was ready to make the jump from Tarkov over to it, and then suddenly we were flying on helicopters for like 90% of our time, and it was like really slow. And it was like woods times 4 and a lot of walking and a whole lot of not fighting. And what fighting you did do really didn't give you much of a reward. Like, I wasn't really getting anything cool. It's just kind of, it just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me, man. Yeah, I agree with that, Justin. That's literally what I'm describing. Like, it was fun at first, and then it was boring after a while, and I'd definitely rather play Tarkov. So I played it for like the 2-week alpha. I put a whole bunch of hours into the 2-week alpha because I said I would, and I'm a man of my word. And I left. You can see all of what I was talking about on my YouTube channel. I have 3 videos for Gray Zone Warfare, and during the alpha time, maybe one day we'll go back and give it another try or something as it like grows and does things. Basic symbiotic growth, and then they said never mind. Yeah, that's a little weird of them. And yeah, your breakdown is basically all I've seen in the gameplays. There's too much, but not enough. Exactly. Maybe it has the potential. It has the potential of being something amazing. So I'm not gonna like cross it off the list or be like mean about it, you know? Because like I could end up going back here and playing it at some point. And I don't want to like put my foot in my mouth type stuff, you know what I mean? But like my time was like, you know, love the TikToks. Can I see overall? What's overall? You love the TikToks. Can I see overall? I don't know what it should be, the overall. I appreciate the love of the TikToks. Big love to you as well. Big love. We're out here debating people that's in my chat that wants to debate about Tarkov. If you have a hot take on Tarkov, we'll talk about it. Oh, the overall tab? I'm not actually in the game. This is all clips and stuff, and we're like, you know, debating. But yeah, I can show you a screenshot. I have a screenshot of my overall screen that I took recently, or I could show you my Tarkov dev, which would be live stats. This is what I have right now. So 168 KD, 3,500 something hours, 20 raids, 3 run throughs, stuff like that. Let me get Let me see if I can get the actual like screenshot up though. Cause that was like the cropped. So I got one that's not cropped, right? It is definitely. Oh, I have it on my scav. Yeah, that one's scav. Let's see. Maybe it is on my desktop. Should have a picture of it. I took like a bunch of pictures of it just to make sure I have it. Did this crop ruin it maybe? But if it is, I need to go get a screenshot of it before wipe because I don't want to lose the original full picture. This ain't the original full picture. Here's this part of it. I almost never play PvE. I only play PvP. Oh, this is it. No, this is scav again. Yeah, so like I said, like this isn't PvE. You can see the PvE right here, right? I only play PvP. I have played PvE. I got 503 KD on PvE. But I think I need to go get a new screenshot, brother. I'm glad you asked for that because I think when I made this crop, it deleted the original. That's what I'm thinking. I think I saved over the original, and I am very thankful that you brought this up to my attention. I just can't. Well, I can do it here in a minute. I could do it here in a minute. I have to wait for this render to go done. When this hits 100% right here, I could go and get on Tarkov and get my screenshot and stuff like that. But I can't do anything in the game until I'm done rendering this video here. So that's kind of why we're doing what we're doing right now anyway. Because we're like chilling and that kind of thing. You guys can talk about anything. You guys can ask me questions about anything if you want to. But we'll figure it out here in a minute, man. HK, we'll get it. We'll get it. Trying to think of something to debate you on. Hell yeah, dude. If it's Tarkov related, it will be very in-depth and we'll talk a whole lot about it. If it's non-Tarkov related, you will get a very different response in which we don't go fully into detail. I can't even come up with a joke reason why Tarkov isn't one of the best games of all time. That's the funny part about it is it's really hard to say Tarkov isn't the best game ever because there's a bunch of rebuttals that a person can have about it, right? Like there's just no other game that's quite like it, right? So that's definitely a thing. CS is the best game ever. Cap, dude, cap. Just because it was one of the first of its genre defining will absolutely give it a place in history, but that doesn't make it the best. It just means that it was first on the scene and then people will refine it and make it better. Innovation will make CS not the best game ever made in history, Macon. The #1 spot is reserved only for something that is truly remarkable. I'm a cheater who got banned. I absolutely hate Unheard and cheated out of spite, but this is absolutely one of the best games ever. I think I remember you now. I think that statement has got me remembering you a little bit more, Tom Nook. I think that statement kind of jogged a little bit there. I think I know who you are now. Okay. They don't... See, here's the thing about it, right? That 2.5 million people has been built over all these years and everything, right? So, like, while there's 2.5 million people watching, that doesn't make it the best game ever made, right? Like, take, for example, the #1 player in Escape from Tarkov, the guy that had #1 in a leaderboard first wipe was Games FPS, right? He was the best on the game, on Arena, #1 in the world. But his viewership was still under 10. And there was a bunch of people that had way more viewers than him. Having more viewers does not mean you're better. So just like with CS, it don't matter how many people's watching it. View count don't mean nothing. Tarkov is outdone by Halo 3 all the way, completely deleted. Halo 3's trash, though. Like, PlayStation games beat out Halo. Whoops, gotta go. Bye. The bullets come from the muzzle, not the scope. The worst gun can one-tap a man. That's right. Yep. That may have done it, Lamau. That's all I was talking about. Yep. Nah, I get it, Tom. Nook. True Guardian, what up, dude? Who said that? Bro, the greatest game that ever made in the history of mankind was Barbie Dreamland Adventure. Anybody that didn't play Barbie's Dreamland Adventure, they were a coward. Real men played Barbie. All other games fail in comparison. I like Tarkov a lot. I started the game at the beginning and still play, but I think it's not the best game. Okay, what's your reasoning for it being not the best game? What criteria makes a best game? Gunplay. Better than any game that's out there. Absolutely high quality gunplay. You can even craft a gun down to the lower receiver and see the bullet poking out inside the editing screen. So there's definitely no game out there that really matches Tarkov on weapons and weapons attachments. And then the sheer mechanics, the ballistics, the way that the game is designed with velocity, bullet arcing, you know, it's very realistic to what it is. Like, just shotguns. If we just talk about shotguns, right? Take, for example, CSGO gets shotguns absolutely wrong. Shotguns do not work like that. Like, shotguns are lethal up to a football field away, which is what they are in Tarkov. It's a hard shot, mind you. It's a hard shot, mind you. But it is entirely possible for Magnum Buckshot to one-tap a guy at over 100 meters. You know what I mean? You can one-tap a guy with Magnum Buckshot. Well, see, here's the thing. You can be the best game and you can have flaws. You can have bugs. You can have glitches. You can have issues. You can have development problems and still be the best game in the world. Because nothing's going to be perfect, right? Nothing's going to be perfect. But for something to be better than you, it has to be objectively better than you. You know what I'm saying? And I think Tarkov gets it right in every way, shape, and form. How you feel about the bug guns floating around with the 11 recoil M4s? How fast they patch that stuff? Fun while they wait for other things. So, I already made a video on TikTok about that one. I think anybody that is bug abusing deserves a temp ban. Like, I think if you're out here building those guns and trying to run them raid after raid after raid after raid after raid, you definitely deserve a ban or temp ban, you know, based on how egregious it is. Basically getting your recoil down to 11 with a bugged mechanic or just bugging the game at all is the equivalent of cheating in this game. Like, what do cheaters do? Cheaters buy a third-party software. Cheaters buy a third-party software to lower their recoil. So what are we doing? We are doing something not intended in the game to lower our recoil. What are you doing with this bug? You're doing something not intended in the game to lower your recoil. So I look at that kind of stuff, like, I have complete disdain for bug abuse. You will never see me bug abuse. You'll never see me make a video about how to bug abuse. You'll never see me glorify, use, or any of that. Bug abuse should be completely condemned. And it's really weird for me to see this community who complains about bugs, who like complains about bugs, complains about like issues with cheaters having like no recoil, and then they get a bug and like they get mad when the bug gets removed. Aimbot and recoil are different. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. 100% aimbot and recoil is different. But like every cheat's a little bit different on that topic. Like you have aimbots where it'll literally bend the bullets. You have aimbots that will just get rid of your recoil or lower your recoil. Like soft cheats will lower your recoil without having like aimbot, for example. You know, scripting, like we go into it and talk about scripting on Rust, you know, setting up a script so that your recoil gets perfectly set. You know what I mean? Like nobody out here is going to say that scripting on Rust is a good thing. You know, if they banned scripting in Rust, they're getting rid of the fun. Like nobody's going to have that argument. Everybody's going to go, good, they got rid of the scripters that were running AK scripts, right? Why in Tarkov is it that they patch a bug and they get like mad? They get mad that a bug that lowered recoil because, but like, I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little bit different, but like, that's just my logic. I don't know. I think it's weird. No sway. Yep. No sway is another thing. This community will sentimentally cry about cheaters while using bugs. Exactly. And that's from the ex-cheater. This is a crazy statement. Ex-cheater complains about the community sentimentally crying about cheaters while they use bugs. That is a crazy, crazy statement. I like that. That's so funny, ain't it? Like, really think about that. That's special. That's a special one, bro. That's a special one. COD and Tarkov are the same. Game changed my mind. Well, they have different names. They're made by different companies. They have different budgets. They're made in completely different countries. Legally, they are under different trademarks, and they are obviously not the same thing. It's very provable. If you go look into the Better Business Bureau and look up into the different companies that make Call of Duty and make Tarkov, you'll see that the Better Business Bureau shows them as different products. The revenue made from COD does not go to the creators of Tarkov. The revenue from Tarkov doesn't go to Call of Duty. So definitely not the same games. I just kind of that's how you know it's real. I just kind of find these builds nostalgic and feel like you can die any second, and they build as like 500k. COD can't use real gun names. There you go. There you go. COD is got beta developers who are too scared to use the actual names of the guns in fear of getting sued. I've only seen 9 cheaters out of 1,800 raids this wipe. So I don't know. There's way more cheaters in Call of Duty. I'm not even talking about Siege. Way more cheaters in Call of Duty. COD can't. I love that we just was like, COD developers are a bunch of beta cowards who have tiny testicles. They are not capable of using the real names of the gun. What up, Lele? Lele Willow with the 5 months. Big love, Lele. You want to come into the Discord and debate me? You want to join the Discord stream and debate me? It don't matter what you debate me on. What up, Grandeer? You want to come into the Discord and debate me? Ah! Ah! Bruh, it's too funny. It's too funny, dude. I don't know, Tarkov. Chocolate chip cookies are overrated. I agree. There's definitely better snacks. Just because you've seen them doesn't mean they don't see you. I had wireframe for a whole map. If I tap the button, some cheaters use them to avoid people. I disagree. So, you know, if they're avoiding me and they're smart enough to avoid me, right? Then they would go to different servers and such. Like if they're smart enough to do that. So one of the statements that has always like intrigued me about the whole cheater argument is that, well, cheaters are just going to avoid you. I'm like, okay, well, if they're not killing me, then it's really not a problem for me either. And then we go from there and we start asking, well, then if they're avoiding me and they're not killing me and they're using ESP to like get away from me, what problem are they causing? And then people are usually going, well, they're taking all the loot. And I'm like, well, I'm still getting all my loot for Kappa. I'm still progressing. Like I got prestige 2 this wipe. Like a bunch of the head top streamers are still getting, you know, prestige Kappa in 2 weeks. You know, I'm still doing it. Like if I could do it, pretty much anybody can if they have the time to do it. You know what I mean? So my logic is, if they're taking all the loot, why am I still getting loot? If they're avoiding me and they're not killing me, what issue are they causing? And I don't know. It's hard for me to do it. I just feel like over the amount of raids that I play in a wipe, I would experience some sort of issue more. I just don't never get that same experience other people do. Dead game changed my mind. Dude, I already know you don't believe that. So like it's easy. This one's easy. Grandir's lying. He doesn't actually believe the game's dying. That one was easy. All right, that reminds me. I got to. Okay, so this video got finished. So I want to go check on it real quick before we move on. So it should be here. I'll go check on that video real quick. I thought I sent it here. Oh no, I didn't. I sent it to videos here, didn't I? All right, here's this. All right, I gotta check on this video before we move on. Give me just like 2 seconds here. All right, let me mute this, and then we're just gonna check on this real quick. Okay, so Tom Nook, my argument there isn't that I play enough for it to not matter, right? So like one single raid, right? One single raid. I go in and I fight a couple people. I get, you know, the good loot and I find everything. I find GPUs, I find Bitcoins. Like if it's an epidemic, my argument is that it's not an epidemic. My argument is that it's not an epidemic. Because if my scav can go in and get Bitcoins and GPUs, there was no cheaters in those lobbies. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's a cheater in my lobby, it will be very hard for me to find those items, but I find them consistently. I find them consistently enough for me to not say that it's an epidemic. If it was taking me 10, 12 matches to go get these items, then maybe I would start like leaning towards and going, yeah, they're taking like my stuff. Maybe they are avoiding me and stuff. But I can go in here, I can get a Bitcoin and like 2-3 raids, maybe. Like I don't have a problem finding loot. Like until I have problems finding loot, I can't agree with that statement. And I see streamers doing it all the time. It's not just me. It's all these other larger streamers. Like you can go watch pretty much any streamer out here. Like Hyperrat's not struggling to go find his items. You know what I mean? Willers isn't struggling to find his items. Stankrat isn't having troubles finding his items. Everybody that gets Kappa in 2 weeks is not struggling to find their items. If they were, then I would say, okay, we have evidence that there is a cheater epidemic. But there's not a cheater epidemic. You can see all these different people and see that they're getting the stuff that they need. That's my statement. That's what I'm saying, HK. I look good. This is where I died. This is where I died with 168 KD. If anybody missed it and they're in the chat right now, this is me watching myself lose my 168 KD. Right here, I got 168 KD. All right, here we go. Right here. Right here's my mistake. So I hear the guy. I can easily hear the guy here. I realize he's outside. Because at first I was worried about him being inside, but I realized he's outside. I thought about going up to the window. I then thought he was going to come in through here like that. But then he went up the escalator. And right here, I know he hasn't heard me. But right here's where I made my biggest mistake. Right there. That little noise I made got me killed. Very easy, very simple. That little noise I made right there got me killed. Now, in a second, I thought it was the glass. I thought it was the glass I walked on a minute ago. The noise I made stepping up did not register to me at the time. What I should have done in this moment was just leave. But I don't know. I got a little too big for my britches. I wanted to fight. I like PvP. It's hard for me to know where somebody's at and not try to fight them. It's really, 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 really harder. Really harder for me to do this. But I shouldn't have engaged here. I should just ran away. But I thought I could get him because I thought he was going up there to snipe. I don't actually know what the guy was doing up there, but my reaction time was slow. He was already watching me. And then he calls me a rat, but he's the one sitting up there in the top. See, this is one of the things that's funny to me, right? I'm actually pushing to engage, and he's like just holding the angle. And like they'll call you a rat, which I think is funny. Dude, 168 KD gets you adrenaline up, dude. That's the best part about it. Like, that's the whole reason I do that stuff is like, it gets you pumped, dude. It really does. It gets you pumped. But, you know, it happens. It is what it is. Not a big deal. Ah, shucks. Keep me logged in. Authorized. There we go. Thoughts about people hitting level 70 in the first 2 weeks? Was there people that got level 70 in the first 2 weeks? I don't know of people doing that. But level 70 in the first 2 weeks does not come from arena, that's for sure. That rat just pushed me. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't push him. I was walking him. But, like, I was the one moving. How do you feel about the new Xbox? I didn't even know there was a new Xbox, brother. Like, I'm so far out of consoles and do not care about console games at all. Like, I left the console wars when I became a PC gamer, man. But I don't think anybody hit level 70 in the first 2 weeks. I would need that sent to me. We would need that in a DM because I have not been made aware of that necessarily. All right, let me get the music back on. So like oh, there it is. It just took a second. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything because I have really expensive PCs. Like, there's zero reason for me to buy anything. Tracksuit, 300 raised, 9%. I'm there. Hell yeah, dude, go for it. They're partnering with Asus and making the Asus ROG Xbox Ally. HK, we're about to show the overall screen that you were wanting to see. Here's my live overall screen for anybody that's curious. You can tell it's live because I can spin my character. And you can tell it's PvP because there's no PvE down in the bottom left-hand corner. And whenever you hit it and look at it this way, it always shows as like a bad, like not true account lifetime. So this is it right here. I'm going to get a screenshot of this right quick because apparently my old screenshot got screwed up. Nights. So right. There it is. I'm gonna copy them and I'm gonna put them on here, and I want like another spot with them just so I don't lose them. I already have the ROG Ally Z1 Extreme and I love it. I just play Tarkov, bro. I'm just a Tarkov gamer. It's really like, it's really genuinely that simple with me. How do I get like, let me see, like VLC? Kind of like open recent media. Labby. There we go. Mute. Cool. And then this should already be on like loop. Yep. There you go. We're back to debate mode. All right, we're back to debate mode. If you want to debate me, you can join the Discord. I have a spot in the Discord for you if you want to get in here in VC and debate me on some sort of topic. All right. I was a Tarkov main for years. No further explanation needed. Yeah, exactly. Like literally, I play 3 games. I play Tarkov. I play Hearthstone Battlegrounds, not normal Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and I play old school RuneScape. And that's it. That's all you got. Hearthstone, old school RuneScape, Tarkov. That's all I play. That's it. I stopped the bandwagoning buying games probably 3 or 4 years ago. I don't believe in wasting money on games that I'm only going to put like 100 hours into anymore. Like, I have spent 7 cents per hour to play Escape from Tarkov. And I've saved a lot of money not buying other consoles and not buying other games. So for me, I have saved so much money playing Tarkov. And don't regret it one bit. Like, Tarkov will actually save you money. like people don't realize how much money they'll save playing Tarkov. Tarkov is dirt cheap. Tarkov is like one of the cheapest games out there because of how many hours you're going to put into it versus the how much you're going to pay. Like 7 cents per hour is what I've spent on Tarkov compared to other games. Like, it's pennies. Literally pennies. A nickel and 2 pennies per hour. And it gets lower and lower. Probably by the end of this year, it'll be 6. You've been fishing lately? I have not. In fact, I like wanted to do this little stream here, and I ended up not going on the boat. Like, I could have went on the boat, but I wanted to do a little stream thing. You know what I mean? I love how people played 1,000 hours of Tarkov and they still talk shit about, dude. Dude. You're gonna give away my secrets, dude. You're gonna give away my secrets, brother. I'm out. That's my statements. I'm the one out here talking about how the community has like 8,000 billion hours and they're all like complaining and crying and stuff, man. That's me. That's my entire shtick, brother. And any other game doesn't make me want to open my cranium can up, bro. Real. If you disagree with me and you want to debate, I have a place in Discord if you want to do that, or you can just talk to me in chat. We're just having a little debating stream right now. At a point, my girl was maining Tarkov and RuneScape. I've been playing my backlog since I got the Ally, and yeah, I definitely felt the savings when I was playing it. I had EOD for 4 years, and after the first 6 months, I felt like I already got value from it. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, bro, I've saved money playing Tarkov. I think it's a crazy thing. Right there was Grandeur. Grandeur shooting me, team killing me. He got mad because I was surviving Labyrinth more than he was. So he killed me. Look at this guy. Bro got jealous of all the winning I was doing. Tarkov isn't the best game. All best games have fishing. Dude, I fish in Tarkov all the time. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I go on wood. I lay down on a rock and I fish. I fish for the men. Man fishing. Everyone knows you change your location for labs. Hell yes, I do. I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a wavelength far from my home. I take requests on the telephone. I want to go to Tijuana and eat some barbecued iguana. Bro, I wish I could play copyright music, bro. I wish I could play copyright music so bad, dog. Mega servers are probably the same pop as some NA servers now. When it was released, it was dead. Not so much now. That's the truth. That's a real true statement right there. And like but here's what it's become, right? Here's what it's become, right? It's all like good players. So like if you want some like fun PvP, you go Mexican servers now, because it's like it's all people in the know. So it's like dudes that are like, you know, like a little bit better than the average guy, you know what I'm saying? Actually, if I'm right, you guys can't hear anything. Hold up. Ha ha, you guys can't actually hear anything, I don't think. I can listen to it, but you guys don't. You guys can't. That's the way I got it set up. Radio. Engine to the station. I'm gonna give out the U.S. inflation. I understand just a little. No comprende, it's a riddle. I'm on a Mexican radio. Oh no, Mexican, whoa, radio. Those are definitely my favorite servers. Random question: if a artist gave you permission to use their music, would you play it in streams? It's based on the artist. Like, you know, I like it because even if you get their permission, you're still gonna get hit by like the YouTube bots. The YouTube bots are gonna kick you, and then you have to like, you got like a 3-day process that you got to go and like try to get it. Like, oh no, I actually am allowed to use it. Like, I actually have the permission that I can use it. You know what I mean? So like, if I could get permission from Rob Zombie, I would go through that, because I would just constantly play Rob Zombie on the stream if I had the opportunity. Like, that would be literally the only music I would ever run. I would just, all of his albums, running on repeat. I would just always have Rob Zombie on here if I could get Rob Zombie. But like, I don't know if it's worth it for like really anything else. It's like, it's just like, how much do I want to deal with at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Dude, you don't love Rob Zombie as much as I do, brother. I've got so much Rob Zombie stuff, brother. It's like my #1 merch. Like, I have more Rob Zombie merch than anything else. Like, it's on par with my Tarkov merch, maybe more than my Tarkov. Dude, I love Halloween stuff, dude. Halloween is some of my favorite stuff, too. I'm a big Halloween dude. I've got a black Christmas tree that I put skulls on, dude. And that's my Christmas tree. That's real. But nah, I got my own music. I like AI music that I play on stream. No way I gotta worry about copyright. It's all my own stuff. That's what we're listening to right now. May turn it up slightly since we don't have like gameplay going on either. There you go. Tell me if that's too loud. If it's too loud, I'll turn it down. It shouldn't be, because I got it like under 32. But I love Labyrinth, dude. Labyrinth was definitely one of my favorite things. Labyrinth was one of the best updates that they've had in Tarkov, man. I'm excited for the hardcore stuff. Don't get me wrong, but Labyrinth was like hyper good. I freaking love Labyrinth. Labyrinth tickled me. It tickled me a lot. So anyway, I guess nobody wants to join me in the Discord side of things, which is kind of sad. I'm not popular enough for my haters to be in here hating as much as I thought they would be. I was hoping some diabolical boys. You know, I was hoping some diabolical boys would be out here. Hello, Nelson. How you doing? I was hoping some diabolical boys would come in here. But it's okay. I ain't mad at it. We just relaxing, enjoying our afternoon right now.
Brimthen. Who's Brimthen? Brimthen is a guy who, like,
What
basically
up?
like a professional BSG meat writer. Put it that way.
It'd just be an echo chamber. Yeah, I'm not looking for people that agree. I'm hoping to get some people that will like debate me because I actually want to like talk like an actual debate. But it's chill. I know that I am a smaller streamer with a smaller community, and I know that I can't just on a dime pull people off the street. You know, I've been that way for 5 years. I know before I even started this stream that there was a chance nobody would come up. It don't bother me. Because when you already know, right? You already know you can't be disappointed, right? The way that I look at things is if something was to happen cool, I can only get cool things to happen. So I get the vibe, hang out with you guys, chat, talk about whatever we're talking about. Like, we've had good conversations in this stream so far. Like, the conversations have been tight, dude. Did I see Killa get slimmed? Yeah, dude, he got slammed. Dude, I be slamming him all the time, dude. Jamie Doolin, what up, bro? Grayson, thank you for the like. But I've been having some good conversations so far. But I do hope to get somebody at some point. You know what I mean? I'm hoping we can get a good debate going here in a minute. You know what I mean? Because that one will get recorded. Because none of this has been recorded so far. But like, if I can get like a good debate going, it'll end up getting recorded. That's the kind of thing that I chill with. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a big fan of this hardcore wipe that's going to be going on pretty soon. What up, Face? Thanks for the follow. Oh my god, I never knew you could check your screen to view kills. That's so useful. You didn't know you could check your kills on a screen? You might learn a bunch of stuff here, man. Like, this is a recording, to be very clear. We're doing a debate. This is just a background thing to have on the screen while we like talk to chat. And I'll roleplay being toxic for 69 robots. Nah, I'm trying to get like non-homies, you know what I mean? It's chill. But yeah, dude, I'm just vibing. We did this off the cuff So far, the conversations have been great. Talked to some people I ain't talked to in a while. I like to do different things every now and then. I don't like to just like do the same kind of stream over and over. You know what I mean? Like, I like to change it up. I get burnt out. You know, I did everything I wanted to do this wipe. You know, I did Prestige 2. You know, I got my 168 KD. You know, I played a bunch of Arena. I got the Arena Battle Pass maxed out and stuff. We got the Dungeon Master. Super happy with that. We got Killer of Killers. We did Killer 7. We did the Make a Notch. We did everything. We did so much stuff this wipe. This wipe was probably one of the most progression wipes that I've had without getting tracksuit. Because, you know, I've had tracksuit in the past. I've had Kappas in the past before achievements. So and then that's probably the next milestone. Like based on how many prestiges are going to happen next wipe, we will be, maybe we get tracksuit. Like if it's just 2 prestiges, I think I'm going to beef them out as fast as I can. I think I'm going to try to get them done in the first 2 months. And then maybe I spend the rest of the wipe going for it. Yeah, nothing compares to Tarkov. Tarkov's the best game ever made, 100%. I really ain't a movie buff. Okay, so I have Asperger's, right? Like I got hyper focused and I get stuck on one thing, right? Like I watch movies, but I'm not like a movie buff. Like I don't like I know people that are like into knowing who the actor is and every, you know, they're like, oh, this actor played in this movie and that movie. And I'm like, bro, I know the character. Like I could tell you more about the character and I won't even know the actor's name type thing. Like I'm just not a movie guy. I watch more TV series type things sometimes. I'm excited for Squid Games. I think Squid Games came out today or something like that. I'm ready to like watch the next part of that. I love social crap. You know, I like seeing what people do and react to things. So you still need to go get that key. It's a lot rarer to get the key, Dilly. So like that key still spawns in the same spots that it always has. If you go like on the wiki and look for where the key spawns are for it. The key is still, it's just super, super rare. Like you gotta like really be farming for it. But like everything's pointless right now. Cause like wipes in less than a month, you know, wipe maybe just 4 days from now. You know what I'm saying? No, not in my opinion. I got a couple of YouTube videos of me going back to Labyrinth after the loot drop, you know what I mean? And the loot's been good. I'm still getting my costumes, I'm still getting my vertexes and all like the high-end stuff that you need to get like your in-game quests and stuff. Like that's where I went to get my prestige items and stuff like that. So no, I think Labyrinth has its place, especially for getting vertexes, conf mods and stuff like that. Tequila's definitely in 2 places at one time. This is like some sort of like hyper boss type thing. Don't judge, but I'm on PvE because I'm still learning the maps. Dude, Dilly, there's nothing wrong with PvE, dog. Hey, nothing wrong with PvE. Don't let anybody tell you that PvE is lesser, man. Like PvE is where new players should go to learn the maps, learn the mechanics, learn the gameplay. And then they could come to PvP and start like, you know, learning how PvP is played. You know, you need to train your aim on Arena, train your game knowledge on PvE, and then join us PvP players whenever you finally get around to doing it. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with PvE. My brother said Squid Games is good, but not great. Just why that's opinions of a 15-year-old. Like, so here's my statement on that. Like, people are gonna hate that I mentioned Squid Games, you know what I mean? Because like it's like the mainstream thing. I don't watch only mainstream stuff, but like I think the entire idea of like I'm not gonna watch it because it's popular is just a dumb. I've never understood that, because like even with like anime and stuff, I was meeting people and they were like, I'm not watching that because everybody watches it, and I'm like, there's a reason there's a lot of people watching it. You know what I mean? Popular thing bad is usually really dumb. What up, Master? Long time no see. Big love to you, dude. I saw it. I just got people I'm talking to. Big love to you, Master, man. I appreciate you being here, dude. I just don't get a lot of time to be able to play a wipe and get like cap and all that. And that happens, dude. And PvE's for people that don't have time. You know, there's nothing wrong with PvE. Do what you got to do. But I will tell you this, Dilly, so that you can understand like my logic on things, right? So take Chief GG for example. I don't like using him as an example, but he is what I have. He was able to get Prestige 2 in 1 month. So he got first Prestige in 2 weeks. He got second Prestige 2 weeks after. He was doing 10 hours a day for those 30 days. So you can get 2 Kappas and Prestige twice in less than 300 hours if that's what you wanted to do. So at about 140 hours, you can get Kappa and you can get Prestiging. So you have an entire wipe though. You have from December last year to July this year to find 140 hours of your time to go for Kappa. You know what I mean? You have more time to do it than the streamer guys. If someone like me or other streamers that are able to do it in 2 weeks would just keep doing it and swapping accounts, right? We could get like 50 something Kappas. You know what I mean? Like, hang on. Let me get a calculator up here real quick. I want to show you some math on this real quick. It's really funny to me. So 220 is the average wipe length, right? If we times that by 10, that's how many hours it is, okay? So if I divide that by 140 hours to get Kappa, I could get 16 Kappas a wipe. I could literally get 16 Kappas a wipe if I played perfectly efficiently 10 hours a day for the entirety of the wipe. You get 16 Kappas. All you got to do is find the time to do 1. And I'll tell you, Gluhar, Zerachi, and the Goons are not impossible. Also, Zerachi is not needed for Kappa. Zerachi is not needed for Kappa. You do not have to kill Zerachi to get Kappa. The Goons are definitely not impossible. I've killed all bosses with a Keter. I've killed all bosses with a Stem 9. I've killed all bosses with double barrels. I've killed all bosses with like basically just about any gun you'd pretty much put in there. You know what I'm saying? Zerachi is easy. Change my mind. I'm not changing it because I agree. I hyper agree, dude. Like I go out there with a 338 Lapua and just one tap Zerachi, dog. I got a video recently of doing it because I went and got the 15 of it, man. Look at this. Bird Eye is a nerd. There, you want to see me kill Bird Eye? There you go. AXMC versus Zerachi, bro. Zerachi piss easy. But most people don't have enough time to get one Kappa. Brother, yes, they do. I could get Kappa working 70 hours a week, bro. Ain't no way. They got soft hands. You can get one Kappa a wipe. Anybody can get one Kappa a wipe. The Blind Watcher. Zerachi easy though. Boom. Zerachi easy, bruh. I ain't worried about no Zerachis. Man, I can't wait to have time to go back to PvP. Do me either, man. I'm excited for the hardcore wipe, dude. I hope they get rid of the stash, homie. I want them to electrocute me every time I take damage, dude. I'm excited, bro. I'm mad excited about it, man. Recently, I've been dipping my toes into PvE, and it's quite fun and relaxed, dude. It's a very relaxing experience. Like if you want to take a break from PvP, PvE is a great place to be. Like my rotation is this: I play Escape from Tarkov until I get burned out, and then I play Arena until I get burned out, and then if I'm still burned out from Escape, I'll play a little bit of PvE. And usually by the time I'm like itching to start hunting people again, and then I'll go back to PvP. But like I usually don't go to PvE. Like it's very, very unlikely I go to PvE, right? But, you know, I just love Tarkov with all my heart. If I could marry Tarkov, I would. Would anybody like to fly me out to the BSG headquarters so that I can sign a marriage certificate saying that I will marry their company? Who wants to fund my marriage? I will marry Tarkov. If you pay, you get talking to the right people and you set it up, I will marry Tarkov live on stream. I would absolutely marry Tarkov. Did this get like suppressed or something? What's going on? Yeah, I think that video got suppressed for some reason. That sucks. It's chill though. But anyway, 5 extract slots. What does that mean, Tom Nook? Oh, you're talking about the transit. Yeah. No. Labyrinth transit, you can bring 5 homies. You can bring 5 people into Labyrinth. Labyrinth was amazing. That was the Labyrinth transit from Shoreline. You can bring up to 5 friends. Did you not get to play Labyrinth, Tom Nook, man? Dude, Labyrinth was like the best thing they ever done, dude. Are you telling me that you didn't get to like experience the Labyrinth stuff? Like all the footage in the background's obviously from the Labyrinth time, but like, dude, dude, let me tell you, bro, Labyrinth was the greatest event. Oh gosh, I love the hell out of Labyrinth, dude. Shoot, if you tell me that you ain't never seen Labyrinth before, I will literally like, I'll load up Tarkov right now. So you ain't messed with Labyrinth at all then. Hang on now. Let me do it. I'm gonna do a thing just for you, dog. Hang on. I'm gonna do a thing just for you, dog. All right, let me get it to where we got like the audio back. All right, there should be game audio again now. Brimthen gave me a gun to run. Hell yeah, dude. I don't remember that at all, but I probably did. I be out here doing a bunch of stuff, man. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I've never heard of the existence of Labyrinth. I've only seen clips from your gameplay now. I'm about to give you the quick and dirty Labyrinth show. All right. We're gonna show you Labyrinth live on stream right now, brother. I did. I gave Lele a sloppy toppy with a twist. Oh, why I said that. And the twist is a full 720 rotation, not a 360. I double it up. I get it in there. I get the double handed down there, man. Real. All right, let me see. I mean, I got black tip, but black tip really ain't good for this. I was out here trying to take pictures and stuff. Do I got the other? I really don't want to run that. I want to run this more than anything else. Let me hang on. M61 light work. M61's best in slot. Just run it. Don't think too much about it. Filter by item. 3. All right, 2's fine. We'll buy like 3 more. Oh, okay. Well, just however much my friggin' money can do for me here, I guess. There. However many mags that is chill with me. Probably gonna die first try because I ain't been there in like a million years. So, but we're gonna do it on offline because I can't like To be fair, I don't want to like actually destroy the stats I got, you know? Like I still got my good stats, so I don't want to get rid of the 168, man. Hell yeah, give me a reason to rebuy and play legit. I play legit for you. Hell yeah, dude. Let me give it to you. I'll give it to you, man. This is better than labs, brother. This is like where's that? Yeah. This is just level 35, 20 raids, bro. Like I don't want to break my 168 KD. That's, you know, that's mostly arena money. But like the arena cosmetics is what is like crazy for me. They added a bunch of cool ass cosmetics for arena and stuff like that. That's usable over. Oh, also the posters. Let me show off these friggin' posters. Look, Dark Souls poster, man. Friggin' check out these like heavy metal posters, dude. Like friggin' the posters to go inside your hideout stuff, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing offline. But like the yeah, you can transfer arena money over. Yes. You can transfer 1.5 million per 12 hours. Every 12 hours you can transfer 1.5 million. This is the wallpaper you got with the achievement for your hideout. So like there's wallpapers for the hideout and stuff, and then like you get these cool little floor tiles. My hideout ain't upgraded, so I don't like have all the cool stuff, but this is the wallpaper you get for doing the achievement that was associated with it that you can't get anymore. So just because like I'm just showing Tom Nook some stuff. I've got Make a Notch, which is meleeing 30 PMCs, which is less than 1%, 0.1%. Killed cultists, then like Prestige 2, and then I got like the Kerman's Cat back then, and then Dungeon Master. Dungeon Master is the achievement that you get the Minotaur's Lab and stuff like that. So the cat added was the Kerman's Cat hologram. It was this thing. They're still going to be adding a real cat, but this was a trophy that you could get only during May 2025. So I got a pretty cool account, just put it like that. But this poster's for killing 24 players in the Labyrinth event, and that was not easy. I'll talk about that in a minute. But let me go show you the bosses and the AI that's in the Labyrinth. It's pretty crazy. Shoreline first. Enable. I'll probably die first try, ain't gonna lie. Enable bosses as online. Go. The drip. Oh, and you can look at your stuff too now, Tom. Like while you're in loading, like while you're in your loading screen now, you can like look at your teammates and your gear. You can also go to your character and you can sort your stash. So like you have things you can do. Like you can play Tetris now while you wait for your loading screens and stuff. You can sort your stash and stuff. You go look at your skills. You can mess around, whatever you want to mess around with. He's a 3D model. You can move him around. Whee! You get a cool little icon here for Prestige 2. And then you get like an armband and a new dog tag for Prestige 2. Prestige 2 means that you got Kappa. You got level 55, 20 endurance, 20 strength, 15 charisma. You got Med Station 3, Rest Space 3, and Intelligence Center 2. And if you have all those, you get a quest to turn in a bunch of bobbleheads, and then you can prestige, resetting your account back to 1, and you keep your prestige after wipe. So when the game wipes, I'll still have my cool armband, I'll still have my dog tag, and I will still have my OK symbol, because like you get like emotes, so I can do like rock, paper, scissors. What up, No Sides? How you doing? Like I'll always have rock, paper, scissors. And I will always have like the OK symbol. And if you notice the tattoo on my hand, right? So I got this like cool hand tat, right? And it's from the shirt I'm wearing, which is the Battle Pass. So I got the Battle Pass shirt, which comes with a hand tattoo. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff, brother. I thought Prestige was a term you had carried over from COD. Prestige and Tarkov was crazy. I love Prestige, bro. Like Prestige was made for me. What Prestige 2 means is I got Kappa twice this wipe. Means I got Kappa twice. I did everything in the game twice this way. What are we debating? Well, we were a minute ago, but then like people weren't like coming in here and stuff. But right now I am showing Tom Nook, a viewer on YouTube, the new updates since he stopped playing. And I've already blown his mind. Like he's like he couldn't believe that the game, like you could rotate your character or like sort your stash while unloading. Like and now I'm showing him Labyrinth because Labyrinth's like my favorite thing on the planet. You know what I mean? You keep the prestige level 2 or just the rewards? You keep both. So when I prestige, I'll have all the prestige rewards. When wipe happens, I'll have all the prestige posters and like the armband and like everything else. But most importantly, I'll have the OK symbol. Like I think it's cool. I think it's cool to have emos, man. So I don't want to read that out loud because we got some people in here. I don't, you know. Earlier when we were talking about it, I was a little more open, but we won't talk about it now, man. I understand what you're saying. But let me do I have a trim at all while we're in here? Not really. Nothing. It's not important like that. Not important. It's other people's histories. Because I got enough people watching at this point. I don't want to like bring up his history, you know what I mean? What's your ideas on what the hardcore wipe's gonna be? So I want it to be as hardcore as like possible. You know, I'm cool with them deleting the stash. I'm cool with them, you know, saying nobody has a stash, whatever's on your characters, whatever you can bring in and out. Like, if whatever's in this backpack stays in this backpack the next time I go into a raid, like, I'm down for them doing anything to me. What I think it's actually going to be is probably something a lot less. So it's not going to be nearly as crazy, right? What I think is reasonable is no flea. If here's the thing for me, this is what I was talking about with another guy. If it's mandatory for everybody, they can do cooler things like tripling the boss HP or making all scavs rogues or doing some crazy things with toxic or something. If they make it to where it's not mandatory, oh my gosh, I'm stuck in shit. If they make it not mandatory, then they're not going to be able to do stuff like that because like the general population and hardcore players are going to be mixed together in servers. So if it's like that, then it's going to be light stuff. It's going to be stuff that's like no flea, no traders. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Damn it. Hang on. Well, here's your first thing, Tom Nook. If you don't bring your keys and you don't bring the things to go to the labyrinth, you screwed up and you gotta extract. You know what I'm saying? But it's something I'm gonna have to show you later because we do have some people in here, and I do actually want to debate people. Like the original purpose of the stream was to do this right here. So we're gonna go back to that because a minute ago there wasn't very many people, and then when I started playing the game, we got up and got a reasonable number now. So I'm going to gonna bring back what we were doing a second ago, so people have the opportunity, if they want, to debate me on any topic on Tarkov that they would like to do. I also have an open spot on the Discord. If you're in the Discord and want to join that way, you can debate me in Discord if you wanted to. Link in the bio if you want to join. Cool. Type stuff. Let me do this again. All right, we're back to debating. I was too distracted. What up, Dirty Rat? I see you. No, you can't hide from me. You can't rat in mine, man. I see you. All right, let me read some stuff here real quick here, man. I think hardcore wipe's gonna be no arena connection. I agree with that because Romat said sync profile between Tarkov and arena again. So I think the sync profile between Tarkov and arena portion, Bearded, is them getting the arena profiles synced. So like they want it to where we can view each other's profiles, you know? So like I think that's what that actually is. They're gonna get it. They're gonna basically come out with viewable profiles probably on this wipe, And then when they're able to sync the profiles on Arena with Tarkov, and then you'll be able to see your Arena profile on Tarkov, and you'll be able to see your Tarkov profile on Arena. And when you view people, you'll be able to see both. I think that's what that actually means. But I do agree that there will be no Arena connection with the hardcore wipe. Yeah, for. Well, that's not really the argument that we're having here. We're having any argument anybody wants to have about Tarkov. Like, if you disagree with Brimthen, now's the time to bring it up. Like, you can come in here and we will talk about it. Get it off your chest. It could be about me. It could be about Tarkov. It could be about whatever you want it to be. Mainly Tarkov. I eat, breathe, and shit Tarkov. All I am. But anyway, you know what? I could kind of show you a little bit of the game here. So, actually, this is what I could do, Tom Nook, right? So you go to underneath the shoreline, right? And then you can like get into the labyrinth, and you get like a jigsaw Saw movie style puzzle that you have to basically get through. You got to find an item to open up a door to stop something from happening. And then that's you getting out of spawn. Like right here, I drained the acid that was inside that pool right there, and then I ran out. And then in the center of this place that is way smaller than factory, right, is like Tagilla on steroids, and then he's got like rogue style AI like that is hyper aggressive, and everything is like hyper aggressive, right? And I just rush somebody else's spawn, kill him, and then I have to fight all the AI. Like you can see how crazy that is, right? Any new Lightkeeper stuff that happened? Yeah, basically, like there was Lightkeeper integration with Labyrinth as well, which was really, really fun. Like he had a whole quest thing that you had to do in order to get the achievement. On God, Red Dead Redemption 2, also one of the best games ever made. I would definitely say it's up there. It's definitely one of those niche kind of games that this is my argument for Red Dead Redemption, okay? And I don't play Red Dead Redemption. I want to be very, very clear. That is not a game for me. I wasn't really like super excited for Red Dead, but I understand it. And the biggest argument that I have that it's a good game, even though I don't play it, is that when I was working down in Atlanta, grown men in their like 50s was playing Red Dead Redemption, and like they were talking about it, and like there was like 3 or 4 of them, and they were like a posse or whatever, and I would sit and I would listen to their conversations, and it absolutely enthralled me. I almost played it, but like I'm not an open world gamer. I'm not big into big maps. I like small maps. I like really like I don't play those style of games. I'm not an Assassin's Creed. I'm not a GTA guy. I don't like open world games. But the fact that I had 3 men that are almost double my age playing that game, and they were like having this cool conversation about it, and like it was so surreal for me, because like I as a gamer was like understanding what they were doing and like what the game was like for them, but they were like so innocent about it because that was the only game that they play. It's the only game they knew how to play. They didn't play other games. It was just Red Dead Redemption because it was cowboys, and they were interested in cowboys, and they learned how to play that game, and then it like spread in the office to like the other 2 guys, and they were just like doing stuff together in it, and I was just like I was enthralled by their like stories. Super fun. So I definitely advocate for that game, for sure. Is it the best game ever made? No, definitely not that. I just thought it was super neat. I don't like Baldur's Gate, but I understand how it's a game. Same. That's another one. Baldur's Gate I understand as well. I think it's the closest we could get to like normal D&D inside like a video game type thing. Beefy. Rockstar games are generally quite good. Yeah. No, I get that too. But yeah, Tom, like all the AI is like freaking crazy, dude. Inside it, the AI in the labyrinth is like wild, bro. Like look how like 4 of them rushed me right there, 5. And then there's Tagilla. That's Labyrinth there. That's Labyrinth in a nutshell, bro. Since when are you running teams or in a video? Oh, I don't run teams much, do I? See, Beefy knows me. He's like, you're like usually solo. How are you like playing with homies or something? Like, nah, dude. This is a video. This is when I was playing Labyrinth. It was just good background stuff. You know, we're out here actually debating people on Escape from Tarkov that wants to debate. Yeah, no, the AI has been improved a whole lot too, Tom. The AI will suppressive fire now. The AI will flank you. The AI will lean peek. The AI will try to change it up. They still spawn in basically the same spots. They tried to make it to where they were roaming on the map, but it was making it to where people weren't getting quests done because they would like spawn in the spot where their quest was, and then they would just roam out of it, and then there would be no scavs there. So they reverted the roaming thing. Roaming thing didn't really work very good with the fact that we have quests in locations. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get quests here at the gas stations. There's no scavs here because they spawned and then ran away. You know what I'm saying? Debating on anything. Like, if you disagree with Brimthen, you can join the Discord and you can come in here, join the stream. We'll talk about it. We'll get it off your chest. Why do you not like Brimthen? Why do you not like Tarkov? Why do you have such a skill issue? You know, why do you cry yourself at night? You know, what's the issue? You know what I mean? That's what we're doing today. Oh, there's hell of improvements, dude. There's so many improvements in the game right now. Beefy Rat said, huh? That's the explanation. What more do you want me to say, man? I don't know. Trying to get dudes in here that don't like me to like join the VC and like talk to me. It's very simple. Oh no, why they don't like me? So far in the stream, we've talked about how Tarkov saves money. How Tarkov is the best game ever made. I like you, not like that. I like you, like that. I'll hold hands. What's the kicker though? There's no kicker. It's just that. What's the kicker though? Everybody likes you. That is definitely not true, brother. Oh, VC, hold on. Beefy Rat said he's gonna get in the VC. Beefy said, let me get in here. That's funny. Why am I getting red lights? Did a video just get posted? Usually red lights means a video got posted. I didn't think I had a video coming out at 5:30 p.m. That's not my usual time. Nah, I don't. Something else happened. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's see. Let's start a new conversation. All right, let's start a new conversation. All play styles are valid. There's nothing wrong with rats. All right, let me see if this will work. Okay, I'm gonna do my little test thing here. Okay. Thank you for being my guinea pig, Beefy Rat. Perfect. So because you're a homie, I get to tell you something. So they can hear me, they can't hear you right now, which is good. So I can give you the rules. So no, this is the method. So like, you know, I have this join stream VC right here. Were you able to join the join stream VC? We're gonna find out. Black. A year removed, yes. Rats are perfectly fine. I agree. I'm assuming you can't. Dang, I need to fix that then. All right, permission. Actually, I'll make it easier. Delete channel. We're about to be booted. All right, duplicate channel, but name it Join VC. Great channel. Where did it go? Or edit channel, join. Now see if you can get into the join stream VC. Yeah, that works. Perfect. And the way that I have this set up, you're talking to this account, which means it's not completely, it's not on stream yet. So, like, let's say you were a guy that didn't like me and was wanting to say something unruly on the chat. Like, right here, I'd get a good... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you guys have no idea what he just said, but he just started rattling it off, man. Like, he needs to be canceled immediately. But anyway, so I can give you the rules, which is to stay TOS and, don't cuss and stuff. Prefer you to have something that you're going to debate me on that that you have something you don't like that I like, I'll let you think for a minute. There's no need to like push you into the stream just yet. Let you, I want you on somewhat equal footing. You know what I mean? Well, get in here and debate me on it, E2. E2 says he's cheating, that I'm cheating, and that's his debate. Well, get in here and prove it. Yeah, prove it, E2. No, I'm just mad. No, I know he doesn't believe it. I know he doesn't believe that. That his in-game Tarkov name is Brimthen Fan. So anyway, but if there's something that I disagree with you on, that should be the topic that we'll be talking about. Understand? Yeah, no, we agree on most of these. There's something. He said, I'm going to go with the DMs. I'll find something, I'm sure. All right, well, I'm going to pull you into the stream one. All right, now you're on this one. So my audio quality should be a lot higher now.
Yeah, you sound different.
I sound a lot different, don't I? So you get one topic. That'd be very. I want to be very clear. You get one topic to talk about. We're going to stay on that topic and not muddy it.
We're not going to debate on other streamers because it's not what we're here for.
Yeah, I would veto that anyways. Obviously, I am the all-seeing, knowing, and have all power here. Whatever we talk about is what I want to talk about.
The cheater situation, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I
well, what?
Hold on.
There's many statements.
I'll bring the fan because it's fucking hot here.
Bro, I bought a fan on the TikTok shop just for this. Like, I knew that it was gonna get up to 100 degrees around here, so I like bought a camping fan, and it is so good. Oh, it's so good. It's the best thing I've ever purchased. B-Ring Gaming out here, dude. If you guys don't know who B-Ring Gaming is, you guys gotta go check him out, man. What up, dude?
I'm gonna pull out the stream. Which one should I put out?
It don't matter. Whatever you want to do. You're gonna hear me here.
No, I know I'm gonna hear, but I want to see the messages too.
I don't have messages on screen.
Oh,
I'm on four platforms. We got TikTok, Kick, Twitch, and YouTube.
No. I mean, I will see the messages on Twitch.
There's like one person talking there.
Well,
you don't need to see chat. It's not important.
Cheaters, you think that there's much less cheaters than I think there is in the game? Right?
Yes, I believe there's probably less cheaters than you believe. Probably. It's likely. I don't know how much you believe there is. You know what I mean?
Because in my opinion, I see at least one a day. At least the ones who are, I think, blatant, not fuck, forgot the word. They don't have aimbot, but they definitely have walls. A lot of them, I see. That's the most that I see actually.
So yeah,
it explains because, from my perspective as a red, I don't move, I'm concealed, and even if my buddy run away to fight somebody, I loop around without nobody seeing me, and then I'll just get, they will try to grenade me or something, you know? Because I usually play a duo, you know, so we get two perspective on a person. It's not like, oh, he killed me, so immediately I call cheats, you know? It's mostly by their gameplay, not by stats. Stats, it's bullshit. You're absolutely right, because first of all, even if they're cheating, they can alter stats. But
just remember to keep it to one.
Some people can get lucky too. It's like even they can outshoot you. It's like people can get lucky, or they can just generally. There's a lot of players also that are skilled in FPS games, and I'm an old fart. So obviously my reflexes ain't gonna be the same as a youngling that is good at FPS games, you know?
No, I get it entirely. Just remember to keep it on like one topic, because like you've kind of like branched out. Like cheating is a multi-topic.
No. It's the whole topic.
We wouldn't be able to cover the whole topic of cheating in the amount of time that I'm wanting to stay here. So what you're trying to debate me on is what portion of cheating? What do you want to talk about on it?
No, just the amount.
Yeah. So for me, all right. You expressed that you see probably about one a day. Honestly, I think that is a very accurate representation. If you play a lot of matches throughout a day, you're more than likely going to see at least one. I don't think though that you're going to see one that is blatant. So for me,
blatant or rare?
Yeah, blatant's the most rare thing that you're going to see. Like, almost everybody is going to be using radar and like, you know, ESP walls, stuff like that. A lot of people use soft cheats. The hard cheaters, like for me, I put it into career statistics. You know, I'm almost at like 19,000 raids across my entire time playing Tarkov. Like I've maybe seen a good 7 or 8 hard rager cheaters. Like I've maybe seen like 3 or 4 speed hackers. I've seen no flyers, speed hackers. I've never seen any flyers.
I've seen one. I'm lying.
I killed one, which was crazy. Story for another time. But I got hyper lucky with a shot. But I've seen like no flyers. I've seen no spin botters. You know. That kind of stuff.
No. So that's not non-existent. Those guys probably are just going for the big streamers to show off their cheats to resell them. Yep. And that's why they are seeing them, and we, as like kind of regular players, we don't see them.
Yep, exactly. We agree on that one, and you've heard my stance on that one too. That you know it's a symbiotic relationship between cheat devs and the streamers. They're wanting to get views for their cheat stuff. We agree on there. That's where our middle ground is. For me, when it comes to what my experience is, and you might have seen a few of my streams this round that I've done. I meticulously this wipe tried to log every single raid that I had. I have a data sheet. I can pop it up on the screen real quick here. Well, no, I don't have it right now. That was for my high KD run, but I was at something like 1,800 raids and had only like had 6 reports done. And then like 3 suspicious ones for myself. You know what I mean? So out of the 3 that I had, 2 was grenading interchangers. So like I run a lot of interchange. So you'll get a guy at spawn that grenades himself because his killer wasn't there. You know what I mean? I had 2 of those. And then I had one on reserve that was like really weird. Like he really didn't have a good way of killing me, and he got me type deal. But those were the 3 that like I didn't get reports back on, and then I had 6 that got reports. So like there's like nobody's gonna debate me that those 6 weren't cheating. Like I got reports, BSG banned them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had like a genuine 9 through like my 1,800 raids that I had this wipe. This wipe I played on several different servers. It wasn't just Mexican servers. A lot of people know that this wipe I played a lot of Mexican servers, but to do PvP quests and stuff, I was doing almost all US servers. I was doing a little bit of Euro West. You know I play Euro West sometimes. So for me, Like I want to find it. I want to have those experiences, but I'm just not getting them. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll tell you why. First of all, you're alternating maps. I mainly run customs, which is the first map that usually people are learning, because they're not, let's be honest, they're not gonna stand on ground zero. That's the main map that most of the newer players are playing. It's including cheaters too. Fuck, I lost my friend throat. Oh yeah, and second of all, I sit in the red channel. Why the perspective of how much cheater there is. I only rat. Like I occasionally can chat, but just whatever if I feel like it. I mainly rat, and I got really good spots. I think, and it's really hard, and it's really easy to know if somebody is cheating or not because obviously some people would know the spots. Obviously, some have good reaction, but a lot of them are just already aiming at you without even knowing that you are there. You're just killing before they can kill you. Second of all, you see people that like you come to a place, you see a lot of dead high-level players, and the guy who you're fighting is acting very weird. It's like this is not how a high-level player plays. It's basically more on observation. And second of all, my perspective is not because only what I experience, it's what my friends are experiencing in their raids. And they're also ratting. And this is like kind of... You're more likely to experience it if you're ratting. If you're running and gunning, a lot of times you died and you can't tell, oh, he's cheating or not. Because like everybody can have, like if you run in the middle of the map and somebody got an angle you, they'll kill you. But if you sit in one spot the whole raid, kinda much easier to see that.
So the statement I'm going to make about what you're saying here is not disproving your experience. I just want to be that very clear. What your experience is what your experience is going to be.
One thing I forgot to tell. I mainly play EU.
Yeah.
I don't play on dead servers.
Yeah.
I mainly play on EU.
Yeah. Kind of like me with all US servers. I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But like I was saying here, just a preface here. What I'm about to say does not argue about your experience. Your experience is your experience. But I hear the opposite from so many people that go against me. A lot of people, when they have this argument with me on the cheating thing, whenever I tell them, I see like 1 in 90, they're usually going, well, if you're ratting, they're just going around you. Like the biggest thing that I get. No. Well, here's the slow down. Let me. I didn't talk over you. Please let me.
Okay,
all right.
Okay.
I didn't talk over you, brother. Like give me my time. So I even have reached out to Stankrat. I have a DM with him, and I could show you a screenshot of it. I literally asked him, "How often do you die to cheaters?" And he said, "Not very often. It's very rare." And he's got the best spots. You know what I mean? Now that's one guy. That's one guy's experience. I'm not completely hinging on him, for example, but I consistently hear the opposite when it comes to the ratting thing. When people are talking to me on this topic, and the rat situation comes up, everybody pretty well unanimously always says, "Well, rats go around the cheaters go around the rats." Because my biggest argument, one of the biggest arguments that I have, is how do extract camping streamers consistently survive their matches if people have ESP and know exactly where they are? That is one of the biggest lines and one of the biggest main points that I have, that because Snakerat's able to go out here and get these matches and do these kind of things and constantly survive and do things that he does as a streamer without getting targeted, without getting found out, without being seen, it's evidence that it's not like a massive epidemic. So you, I will admit, are one of the very first out of all the times that I've talked about this topic to ever come to me and go, "I'm a rat and I see cheaters more often because I'm ratting." You are the very first person to make that statement to me. And I've obviously have had these arguments with a lot of people over a lot of times. Like genuinely, wholeheartedly, you're the first person to ever make that statement to me. So this is kind of new territory for me to kind of walk through here. Because everything else that I have kind of goes against it. But I agree that you have had this experience where people are possibly checking the spots that you're at real quickly. I'm sure your spots are really good. But from me and my perspective, I don't struggle to fight rats hardly ever. Like I don't cheat, obviously. Like it would be dumb for me to have these conversations if I did. But I consistently am able to catch even good rats. I rarely die to rats. Like I die to rats way more than cheaters, obviously. Like that should go without saying. I die more to rats than I do to cheaters. But it's still not very many times. Like I need to make a probably, well, I don't know about the hardcore wipe. That might skew a little bit of the findings, but the next legitimate wipe, maybe I'll start a rat counter as well to see how many times I get ratted on. You know what I mean? Because I like data. I want to get as much data as I possibly can about anything that happens. So I think a rat counter would be amazing. But that's something I should have done.
You're gonna see a lot of them.
But I don't. I don't see them too often. Usually I kill them. I would say a rat has a 40% chance of beating me. That I have like a 10% edge on them. So it's almost like flipping a coin, but not quite. You know what I mean? Because I so rarely die to them. Most of the time I'm killing them. But you could like you could see like right here I died to a rat on stream right now. Like right now on stream I died to a rat. And you can see how careful I am. I'm checking the corners in the back. But like I didn't know he was right there. I couldn't see him. Like it was a little too dark. For me, when I die to rats, it's usually because of darkness, you know, because I don't run a whole lot of night vision and stuff like that. But like this guy right here, for example, he had like crouched into a bush. This is another rat that I had killed. He had like the edge on me. He missed his shots, and I was able to take him out. Like he might have killed me if he hit his shots. You know what I mean? But I was able to catch him, and that's what a lot of them are. Like. I don't know.
Let me. Can I speak? Cause
yeah, go for it.
I'll forget because there's like 3 topics that I already wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Well, it was 3 comments. Well, first of all, a lot of the rat community absolutely doesn't know how to play the game. They're bad. I'll admit it. They're just bad.
Ouch.
It's like no, that's why they're ratting. I'll give you an example of my journey. I started raiding because I was afraid of everything. I was new, and it suited my playstyle as a new player, right? Now I already have 6,000 hours, and then I dedicated a whole wipe just for chatting, just WT. And honestly, I got much better, and I've seen people with 5,000 hours that I play with. They're rats and they're bad. They have 5,000 hours. They're bad. So that's one perspective. Fuck, I already forgot. Another thing about like, because you usually don't fight with good rats. Oh yeah. Because I run a duo. If I was only alone, probably people would avoid me. But what I like to do on custom. Me and my friend, we lock down half of the map with the extract, so they can't go past. I mean, they can slip up, but mostly they need to go through us to get to the extract.
See, that was one of my arguments that I was having for people that were retaliating against my statement of like they would go like, well, they go around the rats. I'm like, no, there's like rat teams that like do exactly what you're talking about.
Duo, trio, yes, and it's like if they want to extract, they have to go through us. Unless they go to the alternative means of escape, as like green flares or power and stuff like that.
And there's been channels dedicated to him, like Emercon Boys. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah. Oh,
as an interchange
yeah.
main, I knew immediately who they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Interchange is also cool. We actually played this today. Another topic is. I already forgot. I'm sorry.
Well, we can get back to amount. So
Yeah.
it's very difficult to talk about amount because nobody actually knows the amounts. We're banning about 10K per like 3 months roughly right now. There for a little while, we done like a 30K like mega wipe. There's only been like one of those. So on par, we're banning like 2K cheaters a month. You know, we have something like, I think it was 22 million copies sold. You know, we have that from the BSG records. So there's 22 million accounts. I use the achievement information to see that we have like, 40% of the player base returned to Tarkov after achievements were added. So 60% of the accounts that are out there have not returned to Tarkov since the achievements were added. Which a lot of like people have misunderstood that number, but so we have at least a 12 to 20 million player base roughly, of accounts. So like people going, well, 10K is a lot of cheaters. They're banning 10K people. That's huge. Like 10K is a drop in the bucket of the entire player base, right?
Yes.
10K of people that basically triggered Battle Eye's auto mod system and got manually reviewed with the merit bases. Basically,
Can I intervene about that?
yeah, go for it.
Every ban right now is a manual ban. We didn't have Better Eye bans with detection for almost a year.
So slightly disagreeing on that, but also agreeing. Like it just needs tweaking. Okay. Battle Eye as a system is a merit-based system that will give you flags to your account, and when you have enough flags, it will go up to manual review. So we do majorly get manual reviews. The auto bans only go towards breaking game mechanics. So like if you're speed hacking, if you're flying or grabbing through walls or doing something that a player shouldn't be able to do, that will get auto banned, and those do happen. Auto bans do happen. I've seen them. We definitely didn't go a year without the auto ban system. But the majority of bans are a manual based ban because that is how the system is designed. One of the ways that I explain it to people is BSG does not have enough staff members to review every single report. There's a bunch of people that says if you report everybody, it would cause an issue, but it really doesn't because it takes like 30 people to report one guy to get it to be manually reviewed. So it's the way to cut down on how many accounts to look at is the whole system's design. So,
but have you seen just the ban waves and just the amount?
Yeah, we do ban waves.
I don't know if you have the data of all the bans in the past.
Yeah, I do.
Past wipes, and you will see that we're missing like 20,000 this year.
We're missing, not necessarily. So, this is a misinformation that was put out there by a couple of other streamers that were because one of the biggest hardest things about this community is everybody's trying to come up with theories, and some people don't have like genuine proof. And
nobody has proof because not the developers.
I agree. Sad Washer, rats are good for Tarkov. I agree with that statement. But so take for example the mega ban that we had. We had 36,000 accounts that got banned, right?
Mm-hmm.
The period between that ban and the ban before it is the amount of time they gave for the ban wave. It's not a system that is to ban every month. We're not doing a monthly ban. We're doing ban waves. The reason why we do ban waves is to keep cheat devs from knowing what cheat got detected. So they give it a month, they give it 2 months, they give it a month and a half. It's not that we haven't been banning them. And here's my proof. I got proof of this one. This is very easy. The months that had no ban wave, Beefy, we were still getting reports sent to us in our notification chat thing, and we were still getting told that we were banning players. because we get a notification whenever we get somebody banned, and now we get money for it. So the money the money that we're getting and the messages that we're getting is still happening even when a ban wave hasn't been announced. You know what I'm saying? The people that we are banning in those times are getting added to that spreadsheet, and then they're releasing the information. These people that are banned in, you know, like if you go look at Tarkov ban tracker's website, it's not that they banned all those and they were active during that. They were banned a month ago. They're just now announcing it.
Yeah, sure.
So but it's not that we're without, though.
I'll give you an example. Hold on. I don't know. Can I stream in this channel?
No, we don't got to set up like that. But if you want me to bring something up, you can tell me where to go, and I'll take it and look at it.
Oh no, just you see how much reports I got back.
How many did you get? I'll just trust.
2. Hold on.
How long ago?
Maybe 3. Maybe
how long ago was it?
System. System.
Today, recently.
Oh no, I got 1, but it's probably a while ago and I reinstalled the game. So yeah, so it's 3. I got 2 in the beginning of wipe. Maybe 3. Might be, not sure, but it was 2 or 3, not more than that. And I got the what is it? Last month one. That's it for the whole wipe.
Yeah, I've gotten 6 for the whole wipe. How many raids have you done this whole wipe? What's your raid count?
1700.
1700. So you're close to where I'm at, and I've had more bans. So like maybe US has more cheaters. But then just a funny little side thing. But so you're there at the same spot that I'm at. I've had 6 bans returned back to me throughout my whole wipe at 1800 raids. You've had what you said was 4, I think it was.
Yeah, 4.
Sounds like a similar. Sounds like we're kind of in the same boat. We just have different reasons.
It's the ones who were banned. It's not the ones who were not detected.
See, that's the thing, though. Like
I see much more than 4. It's impossible. Even if I'm wrong at 75% of my assessment, if the guy is cheating or not, it still would be more than 4 in that whole long ass wipe.
See, me, I feel like I only saw 3 more. That's where we're differing. That's where our amounts are changing out, right? So I got 6 back, and I feel like there was 3 more that went undetected. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You feel like you have a lot more than that. Here's where we get into the speculation portion. So like we've tried to kind of get there, but do you believe that there is an epidemic of cheaters? That it's rampant?
It's not an epidemic, because the example is I try to play Delta Force, and I'm generally good at FPS games, and I was absolutely shitted on every time. And I watched a couple of YouTubers, couple of videos about the cheating situation there. There's an epidemic. We don't have an epidemic compared to Delta Force. But it's still annoying. You will see 1 a day. Usually a day I'll do like 10, 15 raids. Depends which day it is, because I have a full-time job. Usually it's like 10. And I will see 1, so it's 1 in 10. I can live with it. I'm not really complaining about the cheaters. It's a minor nuisance for me, but it's still not pleasant. But I think they got much better. The devs got much better with detecting stuff. But it's still, I kind of think that it should be better.
Yeah, I think like just if okay, so I'm going to play devil advocate and go against myself slightly. If I believed that it was 1 in 10, for example, that's very doable. That's very like, you know, I could still get everything done in a wipe, like whatever. I lose 1 raid. Like most of my raids are lasting, 30 to 40 minutes. You're talking about me losing maybe 30 minutes of my day when I'm like playing maybe 8-9 hours in a day. You know what I mean? So I'm not. Like, that's not going to hurt me. I can't, in good conscience, say that Tarkov is, like, a massive problem. Of course, it can be better. we can always argue betterment for anything. Like we could get it down to, you know, 1 in 200 raids, but any cheater out there should shit themselves every time they stand up. Nobody's advocating that there's not enough cheaters, obviously. You know what I mean? But I just as a thought experiment, I'm not saying you're wrong. This is not me claiming you're wrong on your experience. You may be getting 1 every 10 raids. I don't know. I don't play all Europe all the time. You know what I mean? But
no, I play Europe North and West.
yeah,
That's
just hypothetically, let's say that one cheater that you get in 10 raids wasn't actually a cheater and you misjudged it. Then the next day you've done 20, so now you've got a 1 in 20, and that one was a real cheater. But see, like, the math gets really skewed real fast. Like the moment that you get,
oh yeah, absolutely,
get one off. And the way that I have started doing it, and I did this for 1,800 raids. This is why I'm very confident in my numbers, and it's not just like, I think people discredit me because they're like, oh, it's just your experience, and you're just like discrediting other people's experiences. I really tried this wipe to like look at every single raid that I did and look at every profile of a person that I died to and really sat there going, how would I prove this guy was cheating? And I came to 9. Like it's like it's so hard. Like, because I'll survive 10 raids in a row. So some of my raids are like not deaths. Like it's not 1,800 deaths. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could have 10 raids survived in a row and not die the entire stream.
Well, yeah, sure. But like the 1 in 10 is the one that I'm quite confident if that they're cheating. It's not like, oh, it was a little bit strange. I never go to those conclusions. There are people that absolutely will, like, if they die, oh, he's cheating. No, absolutely not.
Streamers with egos.
No, it's my friend who are ratting. There's like one who accusing everybody of cheating. It's like,
we all have one of those friends. Every time they die, oh, he's definitely cheating. And then like I won't say names, but I want to give a story real quick here. I won't say names. There's a semi-famous rat that's in my friends group, and he has a pretty good friend that doesn't rat very often, but they play together. And so they were on Shoreline. They were down there at the pier, and the streamer gets up on top of the building, gets in the little rat sniper spot that's down there at the end of the pier. And his homies up there at the gas station, like trying to play off the gas station because he doesn't want to like fully rat. And an airdrop starts coming down. The perfect moment for a rat. You know, you're on pier and a pier airdrop comes down. That's just juicy, ain't it? That's such a good one.
Nah.
Oh, I'd be mouth watering. But he had a perfect angle on it where he was sitting. He didn't have to move or anything. And so anyway, the Chad guy gets into a fight with this guy, dies, and just starts immediately calling cheater. And like, dude, this guy knew exactly where it was. He's got walls. He like was aiming at me. He was shooting at me through the walls. Like, this guy's very blatantly hacking. He just wasn't shutting up about it. Streamer's like, we'll see. I'll see if he comes down over the airdrop. Dude comes down for the airdrop, has no clue the rat is there. Dude looks around, doesn't look at the rat streamer at all, goes right to the box, and the rat streamer kills him. Like, obviously not radar or walls like he was claiming. Yeah. And that happens a lot. That happens a lot in this game.
No, that's completely fine. So my duo is kind of at my level of gameplay. Maybe he less tends to push, but he's very good at the game. And whenever we encounter a person who, by his statistic, can't get lucky twice, obviously it's can get lucky twice and kill us both, and somehow he does it with very unnatural gameplay, then we call, he's probably cheating. That's the tendency, because I'm always running a duo or a trio, depends on the map. And the perspective is from 3 people. It's not only one. And that's why we probably see more of them, because first of all, they can't really avoid us. They has to kill us. And if we usually position ourselves like this, so if one needs help in like 30 to 40 second stops, I'm on top of his body. And I can duke it out with the one who killed him, or he kills me, you know. That's why my perspective is so different from yours, because you're usually solo and you're not ready.
And I get the. Hey, can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot my own setup and was looking for the green circle around an account that I can't see the green circle on because it's anyway. It is ignore all that. Anyway, now I get what you're talking about on that. So, but my thing on it is I'm not challenging anybody's like ability. You guys are probably great gamers. You guys probably got it on lock and that kind of thing. But it's just with audio the way that it is. If one of you guys are running to go like catch where that guy was, you know, did you get into their audio sphere? Did they hear your audio? You know, did you? Because like I lost my 168 KD purely because I vaulted an object. Like if I didn't vault that little step, I would not have died at 168 KD. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So for me, like, there's so many things that can go wrong, and I catch people because they make those mistakes usually, like, you know, a little bit of grass here hitting a bush, you know, making the wrong noise at the right distance, and then you're getting tracked like that. It's believable that you guys are going to see more cheaters because you're covering each of the extracts. I don't disagree with that statement. But I think it's also believable that when you guys are in those situations where one of you guys go down and then the other guys reconvene into it, it can get sloppy and misjudgments can happen. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. I'm not saying, but it's still okay. Well, people want to change the subject, but
well, they're too bad. This is Brimthen's stream. Y'all like the subject? You get the heck out of here. We're the whole point of this
respect
stream.
my authority. Obviously, we can bicker about it for endlessly.
If you want the subject to change, get into the Discord, get into the join stream thing, and then I'll pull you in here and I'll get him out of here. He'll get booted, and you can start debating on a different topic.
I'm down. I kind of vented everything that I wanted to say, actually.
No, and I understood everything that you said. I think you presented it well. You presented something that I hadn't heard before, which, because like most people go the opposite direction of how we started. I don't think my mind's changed. I'm
not here to change your mind.
No. Well, I mean, that's the picture. You go, change my mind.
Oh yeah. I just noticed it.
But no.
I got the reference. That's really cool.
I think you and I are very close into the same conclusions. I think we share similar opinions on the topic. And I think it really is just that I think there's slightly less. Like I'll say that my 1 in 90 is maybe just this wipe specific. You know, this is the first wipe that I've done it. Maybe next wipe I'll have a different, you know, outcome. Before this wipe, I would have told people that it was like 1 in 30. Like before this wipe, before I tried needle and threading it, I was telling people I like to see a cheater 1 in 30 raids. And then it started increasing because my raid count started increasing and I kept not seeing people. You know what I mean? So I could middleman this and slightly go off of my own pillar and say that I think it's closer to 1 in 30. I would say 1 in 20 to 1 in 40 is roughly. But there's people, because this is the more mild version. There's people that believe it's 40% of raids or that 40% of players. The biggest one that I've had recently was that 40% of players are cheaters.
No, absolutely not.
That if you meet 4 people, 2 of them are probably cheating. Like, what? That's wild.
Maybe it was the case before. Maybe it was. And obviously, we all saw the GOAT video, but which is not
Oh,
saying much. It's his opinion on what he saw. Like, just because he showed a couple of raids doesn't mean anything. It's absolutely not 40% of the player base.
And that's player base, not raids. See, Goat was saying 60% of raids, which is also not true. But 40% of players is the most tinfoil hat I've seen in my life so far with it.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
And he was serious because I like tried to correct him. I was like, "Are you meaning like raids?" And he's like, "No, players. Like if you meet 2 players, one of them's cheating."
No.
That's been crazy to me.
No,
but,
don't forget, people are playing with teams. They have like some teams are better with communicate than others.
Yeah.
Obviously, different skill level.
And one of the ones,
it's gonna be luck too. There's a lot of variance here.
And one of the ones that a lot of people don't talk about, and even big streamers don't talk about this very much. There are players that aren't cheating, but they run like a Discord group and they all stream their screen, and like they have like 4 other perspectives on the raid from their streams.
Yeah,
like that.
that's what I do. That's
yeah,
what
exactly.
I do.
But you don't know who's doing that. You know what I mean? Like
exactly. Because for me, I usually, and plus it's like I never run 5-man or 4-man, 3 tops, so I can actually focus to see on what's happening on their screens too. And yet again, I'm reiterating myself. For perspective, I see his stream too. What happened? And yeah, my duo is usually tend to say, "Oh, I shot him in the head," and he didn't. That's quirk. But yeah, I think we covered it.
Yeah, we pretty well covered it. One of the things that I like to tell people is I'm playing a different game from them. Like, I don't know. What I like to mention is I don't even see like people that stream snipe very often. Like I had my first stream sniper probably 4 years ago. And he like got into my raids like 3 times, but all 3 times I beat him, and then I never saw him again. And then it's been 4 years, but I had another one, cause I'd killed him.
Oh, the recent one?
Yeah, the recent one, the 168 one. I beat him twice. Cause he like when I killed him, he came to the stream, and then he tried like queuing up at the same time as me and stuff, and he got into my raid, and I caught him again. But that's the 2 times I've had. Like I don't even get stream snipers usually. I don't even really get many people saying GG in my chat. Like, I'll see other people,
less and less.
Like people don't really come to the streams anymore. Cause like so many people are faking TTV, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I hate it. I hate it. If you don't have at least an account, you could have an account, you used to stream, but now you stopped, but you just kept the TTV because you're too lazy to change your name. I get it, but a lot of them just have TTV, and you said, like after raid, let's see if I can have his perspective of how I killed him or he killed me, and I want to see what happened, and they don't have accounts. It's a big population of those people that don't have accounts.
Brimthen.
Yep.
And I try
Brimthen is
to
a guy who,
maybe it's an
AM4, thank you for the follow,
not
bro.
only Twitch or Kick, or I try to check everything. Nothing. I was like, why?
Yeah. I think that's about it, man. Good debate, Beefy. Big love to you, man. If you don't know who Beefy Rat is, go look him up. He's a good guy. Nah. Pretty well, I think we agree mostly.
On the extract, boys.
I'll be waiting on you the extract, boys.
Yeah.
That's so funny, dude.
But mainly on customs. However, maps are. I'm beyond D2. D2 is like the low tier rats.
Yeah.
This is.
That's if you could survive the hardcore, man. I heard that every time you die, you poop your pants.
You know what? Let's go over it a little bit. They said hardcore. What do you think it's gonna be like?
So my non-comedic answer is that it's probably going to be like no flea, no ref integration, no arena integration. There's 2 outcomes. If it's not mandatory, then it's just going to be very light stuff like no insurance or whatever maybe. I don't think they're going to do anything. I really don't think they're going to be too crazy with it. But if it is mandatory for everybody, it becomes more interesting and it can be more crazy because, like, if it's not mandatory, then we're going to have a mixture of people that are hardcore and not hardcore. So you can't do things like adjust the boss's health or change like AI in a meaningful way. But if it's mandatory for everybody, we could have no scavs. Everything's rogues. You know, like, oops, all rogues. Like it, we can really well. That's the thing. That's the thing. If it's mandatory for everybody, we can do anything. You know what I mean? We could bring back toxic, and you have to go find the toxic crap. You know what I mean?
I like this one. I like this one.
I'm just bringing up the fact that if it's not mandatory, it will have to be limited to things that happen outside the game, like traders, flea market, stash, secure container, arena. If it's mandatory for everybody, anything's on the table. We have no clue how crazy it could actually be. And before you say, no, they would never do oops, all rogues, they put zombies in, and like none of the casual players played for a month. So
really, the zombies was, well, they could have a good job optimizing it, but I think it was an amazing event. I don't know why people did not like it.
Hey,
it was the first time that I seen people running and yelling, I'm friendly, and people not queuing them. Not me, though. Not me.
Dar, are you still here, dude?
I was a piece of shit. I was a piece of shit. I killed everybody.
DAR, are you still here, bro? I don't think he's still here. He came in, made a comment, and then just left. I was gonna talk to him about his little statement, but he, I guess he, it's crazy to me how people will like join a stream, they'll like throw something out there, then they'll just dip before like getting an opportunity. You know what I mean? Whatever.
You think they're gonna give us the tracksuit pants? Because they said it's gonna be player optimization or whatever, or customization.
Well,
I think they finally will give us the tracksuit pants.
I'll give you a new debate here. we can see if you agree with this statement that I'm making. Tracksuit has been watered down because they've added to an achievement. Now anybody can basically have tracksuit if you just go and do the 100. Like you'll just have it forever. I don't like that you have it forever. Before it was like prestigious because like you spent the first half of your wipe basically running for killer before you started doing PvP. So like when people saw that you had tracksuit, you're a demon because you just got done killing Killa 100 times or 50 times for that one wipe. And then now you're on labs running around with tracksuit. It had meaning back then. Now tracksuit's basically a dime a dozen. Like now it's just a dime a dozen. Wait for it to be 100% Killa and like go get it and whatever you want to do. Like if I got tracksuit at this point, I don't even know if I would run it. What I would like to see out of BSG is a new tracksuit. Like if I'll tell you right now, if they
old
put
implementation,
like you just don't get to keep it. Like I want the Hawaiian shirt, right?
You have something, yes.
Like those Hawaiian shirts were cool. I would love the Hawaiian shirt to be the new tracksuit. Like go kill Sanitar 100 times, but you don't get to keep it. Like at wipe, you lose your Hawaiian shirt, and then every wipe you gotta go kill Sanitar another 100 times. Like I want to have another one of those. Like I want a new tracksuit. I want a new prestigious item.
What do you think about the prestige? The whole thing of prestige? Because I had a lot of people that I ratted, and they said, "Oh, 6,000 hours, you're not prestige yet."
Not to interrupt you, but I want to answer something. I don't think Dar's. Skylar, I don't think Dar's here anymore. To lightly answer his question because I had a lot more deeper one. I've already ran Alton. I ran Alton for like I don't know, friggin' 30, 40 raids or something like that. This wipe. I had no problem running Alton X17 with grade 6 armor. He said 100% of raids have cheaters. Like, just run an Alton, you'll see them. I'm like, it's an absolute lie.
No.
I've done that. Like, you don't, like, this dudes will come in here and make like a statement like, oh, wear the Alton. Clearly you don't run the Alton, but they don't know who they're talking to. Like, I've do everything in this game, bro. Like, I will run everything on the planet. I'll run Ketters and I'll run an Alton with a Ketter. Like I do a lot, but no, it's bullshit. 100% of raids have cheaters now.
No, you're just bad, my man.
but he left.
Like this.
He left chat. Here he is. So it's all pointless. But somebody else was like responding to it. So, but I really do. I'm hoping the Hawaiian shirt's really hard to get because I love the Hawaiian shirt, and what like this is my statement to everybody, and you can hold it to me. The whole world can hold me to this statement. I don't care what it takes to get the Hawaiian shirt. I'm getting it, and if I don't get to keep it, I'm gonna get it every single wipe. It will be the only thing I care about. Every single wipe, I will go in level 1. Start of the wipe. My goal is to get Hawaiian shirt ASAP every time because that is my shirt. I've been begging for that for like 6 years. It is the most important item in the game to me now.
Absolutely.
When the streamer challenge was here, if I had won it, I was going to ask for a Hawaiian shirt, a purple one, for Brimthen, and I didn't win because of Chinese people. But the Hawaiian shirt is like the most important item for me. So I will be doing everything in my power humanly possible to get it every single wipe.
I'll actually even pay for it if it will be paid.
100%.
My cheap ass will absolutely buy this. That's a great aesthetic.
I'll be entirely honest with you. I will spend whatever it is. Like, it could be a new edition. Give me a 250 again. Whatever. I'll go to 500. Yeah. Fuck it. I'll take my Hawaiian shirt, bro. Like, I don't care.
Exactly. I mean, people keep forgetting how much entertainment by value by hours played they have in Tarkov. Oh, you say, it's a $250 game. First of all, you don't have to buy it, the 250. You can buy the base one.
Yep.
This is the first game, well, except of Lion Age, that was the dark part of my life, that I have so much hours played. How much value did I get even from those 250? I usually don't get in other games. I usually okay, you buy a game, even if you like it, you complete it like 2 or 3 times, unless it's an MMO, because it will take longer. But general games, you buy them. You pay like 60, 80 bucks for them, and you play them like maybe 100 hours if you want to like complete everything. And still, Tarkov gives you much more value of time played and entertainment that you paid for.
Yeah, we were talking about that at the start of the stream. I've spent 7 cents per hour so far to play Tarkov. And because I haven't been doing the Steam summer sales or jumping onto the new bandwagon games, I've saved a ton of money, not buying new consoles, not buying new stuff, like constantly buying new games like every other month as they come out and as they get rolled out in this like weird thing. Cause like I had a group of homies that we were constantly buying whatever the new game was and we were playing it and whatever. And then like we would play for like 2 weeks and there was my $60 and that was all the time that I would get out of it because everybody would be done and they would run off to another game. And if I couldn't afford it or didn't want to like swap over to it, I would just go play Dark Souls. And I put a ton of time into Dark Souls. But when I found Tarkov, I stopped doing that basically. And I've saved like 5 years worth of money just playing Tarkov. And like I said, it's 7 cents per hour. So if Nikita came out with a $500 edition and I would have to double mine right now, it would still just be 14 cents an hour so far. And that number will go down every single wipe as I get another 500, 600 hours played.
Mm-hmm.
So
they can even, if they can even implement like a yearly subscription like that in WoW, I'm still gonna pay it.
I don't know if I would do that necessarily.
I mean, if it was $100 a year, I would.
I don't know if I would do a yearly subscription thing. I may do like the battle pass stuff if like when the paid battle passes happen, I'm probably not going to buy every one of them. Like I'm more likely to go look at what's inside the battle pass. If there's something I like, then I'll buy the battle pass and I'll max it out.
No, that's just smart. That's just smart. But if you don't like it, why to buy it?
Yeah, that's because like I used to do the battle pass thing. Like I've played a few games that have battle passes. I would buy the battle pass, and then I would lose interest in the game, and I wouldn't play it, and I wouldn't get anything out of my money for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, Brickett, we've been streaming on Twitch for like 4 or 5 months now. Multi-streaming to 4 platforms now, because we're Twitch, Kick, TikTok, and YouTube now. But
I'm gonna give you one story briefly about battle passes or like something that you buy in games. So I bought COD, and there was a rat operator because I'm writing Tarkov. I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing in COD with the rat operator. And you actually can grind your battle pass to get the points to get the model, the character. As soon as I finished grinding, they removed that model.
That's
from that
crazy.
operator. Yeah, and I was like, what? How do you do that? Tarkov do not remove anything. If you got it forever. You have achievements, you have cosmetics. If you bought it, they're not gonna away. You still gonna have stuff that probably some people wouldn't have. Like the cat thingy. I didn't do it, but that's a flex.
Yep. And flex items are very important. Like, I'm certain that they will give this information out at the end of the wipe. I can't wait to see how much of the player base actually finished the battle pass. I feel like it's going to be more. That's funny.
No.
I think it's going to be more people than like probably prestiged, because I think the battle pass is easier to do than prestiging. Because not a lot of people get Kappa and not a lot of people prestige. You know what I mean? Certainly, even less did double prestige this wipe. Like, I'm certain of that.
Yeah. I mean, don't forget, it's time consuming. Not everybody can do this.
100%.
Like, I'm streaming on the side and just it's my hobby. I like to play this game, but dude, I'm 10 hours a day at work, so I can't really do this. I would rather enjoy doing what I'm doing, which is either ratting or just generally playing the game, than going for missions.
I mean this respectfully, but you literally fit the meme of, I just got off my 10-hour shift to sit in a corner for 40 minutes on Tarkov. I love that, because that's a classic meme. I've seen it.
True, dude. I'm tired. I'm a blue collar guy. I do manual labor.
I love it. I love that.
Tired, and I wanna play the game. So some days I'm less tired, so I'll probably chat. But most days I'm tired as shit. I'll just sit my ass in a bush and wait for the loot bags to come to me. Well, now it's a bush, but I still don't sit in bushes. Just an expression.
Yeah, no. I think it's funny. I think it's great, because I've always liked that. I've always liked that joke, and I know people are out there that are like that. You know, because like it's like, I just got off work. I'm not here to take this game seriously. I'm here to sit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Half the time I run with no helmet. I don't have gear fear, just for fun runs, and I'll clap people. Dude, I literally my first 3 wipes of Tarkov, I was doing naked double barrel runs. There was one wipe where I did 500 raids of absolutely naked double barrel Magnum Buckshot Factory, and that is where I cut my teeth. That's how I learned how to like aim and learned how to like know that gear won't save me, because I just clapped these dudes with a double barrel naked and I stole their shit, you know. So that's how you learn that gear don't matter is by using nothing and still winning.
It's absolutely a good tactic for people.
Yep, grubbing.
Or running a boaty. They can try to run at least a month. Run only boaties. You'll see that your aim will immediately, exponentially will improve.
100%. And that's why my guide on the internet on how to train your aim is literally to go to offline bots with high or like horde mode on, and then just do Mosin one taps on all the scavs that are in offline raid, and just like practice it, because like the Mosin has a really low ergo, so it's like slow to pull up. It takes 2 to the chest, so you have to get headshots, and then it's like you have to use cover and move, and it forces you to like oh, I missed, I gotta duck into cover as I get another like bolt back in. And that practice is like weight training. Once you put a real gun in your hands after like practicing with that, your aim is gonna be crazy. That was real talk.
Obviously, there is like limitation of what certain people can do. Like I can't do the things that half of the things that I did before because I'm old.
I could teach you.
Dude, I'm just old. There's no teaching an old dog new tricks.
Yeah, but see, like even when an old dog gets old, their interests don't change. They don't know that their joints are hurting. They don't understand that they're a little bit slower. But they still love a little bit of petting on the head. They still love a little bit of the tug of war. And your boy might be old, but we can teach him. We can teach him.
Nah, I used to do Quake
Bro's like
3 Arena.
65 playing Tarkov.
No, I'm not. Wait a second. How old are you, Brimthen?
Never ask me that.
Oh no.
I'm like,
Not asking the lady your age.
I'm somewhere in the 3000 millennia, you know, as an immortal cosmic being.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. It's 1 p.m. 1 a.m. for me.
Yep.
Good
Well,
talk.
you take care, man.
Should do it
Loved it.
again.
Great little
Should do it
debate
again.
with
All other topics.
you. Yeah. Take care, brother.
Yeah. See ya.
Well, that was Beefy Rat. Great guy. If you don't know who Beefy Rat is, go give him a check. All right, I can read chat now. What up, everybody? Well, you gotta disagree with anything that was said there? What we got in this chat here, boys? How y'all doing? Bro, I can't believe it's already been 3 hours on this stream, dude. Like, this stream went by quick. Been a quick gone stream here, guys. Not enough arguing. Lily's out here. I want to see you guys just yelling at each other. I want to hear somebody get called somebody else fat. Nah, we probably won't really have any of that, you know what I mean? It'll just be yapping mostly, man. I want violence. I want blood. I want violence. I want to hear y'all screaming. I want to see you pulling hair. I want to see toes curdled. I want to see you. Not going to work. We both fat. For real. You're fat. Well, so are you. Well, yeah, I know I am, but you are too. Yeah, I know I am too, and you are as well. Are you on TikTok? Yeah, we're on everything, man. I ain't afraid of TikTok. I'll get out here. I'll talk bad about TikTok too. Anybody gets shade. I had a guy today. He commented. He said, "Bro, I'm agreeing with you." And I said, "Yeah, you gonna catch this smoke too. Everybody out here catches this smoke. I don't care. I don't care who you are. You'll catch the smoke too. Friend, family, foe. Everybody catch these hands. Yeah, again here. I'll say all sorts of crap." Get in here and we'll just start slapping each other, bro. Oh, man. What up, General Kenobi? Hello there. But I love Beefy Rat though. Beefy Rat's great. I've had nothing but good experiences with Beefy Rat. Nothing but good experiences with Beefy Rat. Very respectful guy. There was so many like dead bodies in this clip right here, dude. There's like 5 or 6 in the pool room, and then there's a guy above me, and I start like voiping with him. Like the guy that's above me, I'm like, dude, there's like a bunch of bodies down here. Like, we can be friendly, man. You get some loot. Ain't no reason to, like, you know. I just wanted to get in the labyrinth. Like I had to fight these 5 guys right here just to get into a labyrinth. And there's a 6th dude just like trying to come down the staircase on me. And I'm like, dude, let's just be friends, man. I don't want to fight. Like, I don't want to use up all my ammo on like shoreline. Oh, I want to go like, you know. 5's a drop in the bucket here, brother. I probably got 40. Probably got like 40. I'd say between 40 and 50. Definitely less than 50, definitely more than 35. Definitely more than 35, less than 50. It's my main clothing that isn't pajamas. My pajamas is like Bass Pro t-shirts and like, you know, Comedy Barn shirts and like just t-shirts and shorts. But my main clothing, if I'm leaving the house or if I'm streaming, is Hawaiian shirts. And I've got like multiples of each color. I got like, go count. Well, wait, bro, I had a video one time showing all of my Hawaiian shirts, and I think we had like 21. And since then, I've gotten like 5 or 6 more movie related shirts. Like I've got like a Beetlejuice shirt. I got like a Lilo and Stitch shirt. I got like Corona. I got a cool like Corona beer shirt because Corona beer is my favorite beer. And I got like a Halloween shirt. I think I said Beetlejuice. Like I got like 6 or 7 more after that video I made. So I got like 4 black, 2 pink, 2 yellow, 3 or 4 green, 4 or 5 blue, 5 or 6 purple, 2 white, 2 gray. I have a single one that is close to red. It's a wine. It's not a true red. It's like a wine maroon, Chardonnay looking thing. So we'll do another video one of these days. One of these days we'll do a video and go through them all like I did. But I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream. I need to go to the bathroom, and I think I want to go watch the new season of Squid Games. Anybody that's still here, if you want to help me, I have a project I'm going to be working on pretty soon. It's very boring. It's very tedious. Anybody can do it. Doesn't take any skill to do, but it's going to be information gathering. It's going to be filling out like a word pad, basically. I am going to be data collecting, and anybody is welcome to help me. Like if you just did like 10, it would be 10 less that I wouldn't have to do. You know what I mean? Because like I'm going to be doing like 1,000. So any amount of hands that I can get would be welcome. You know, you can work on it as much as you want or as little as you want. But if I had like anybody helping with it, that would be really cool. I'll be sending a DM out to a bunch of people later. You just want to wait for that to get more information. Or if you're not in my DM chains, those that are in my DM chains know what I mean. Get in my DM chains. I'm a public entity. You can find me at Brimthen on Discord. You can just add me, or you can go into the link down below or link in the bio, wherever you're at. There's a way to get to my Discord some way. And basically anybody can DM me anytime. I'm not private at all. So, I think that's about it. I don't have anything else to do or want to do or say. So, I love all of you. Have a great day. Big love to all the people that were here. We had a decent little turnout. We had a lot of good conversations. A bunch of like buddies coming in here and chatting. Seen a lot of names that I know. And that always like warms my heart. So.